All right, checking in. What's good, y'all? What's good? We're jumping right into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Game 5, CK2K here on KnicksFanTV taking over. You just saw the majority of the panel holding it down, presented by Bleacher Report, as they're live in Slate in New York. I'm upset I'm not with them, but I'm glad I'm right here with you guys as we are about to witness the Knicks hopefully take over and end this series today. The Celtics going to come out here with some different energy as expected. They will go out swinging, and that should be to the surprise of nobody. But the Knicks, regardless, need to get the job done. Once again, it's your boy CK2K running things on the play-by-play here. Unfortunately, it's just on YouTube today. No restream, so shout out to my Twitch Fan TV gang. You are here with us in spirit. Right now, we are here live. Karl-Anthony Towns, big three. We saw Bridges with a couple of good plays to start us off. Celtics responded, and now they hold on to a 3-2 lead. Drew Holiday with the drive. Holiday goes right at a Brunson. That's no good. Tipped away from KP. And you can already see the spring in the Celtics step here today. They are in full belief that they can still go out here and get this dub, and the Knicks need to do a good job at keeping that belief at a halt. And so far, so good for the Boston Celtics as they are 5-2. We heard Tom Thibodeau talk about the first 5 minutes being the most key. And right now, the Celtics winning the first 5 minutes. And look at Towns goes all the way. He gets the foul on Horford. Horford, his arms clearly were down, but he's claiming that he kept his hands up the whole time. We know that's not the case. Let me get the chat in here. Salute. Appreciate everybody making their way over. If you did not see, we do have 2 lives on currently right now. Shout out to the live presented by Bleacher Report. That will be their reaction to this game throughout. You will not be able to hear any of their audio, though. No audio for them, but please get 2 different windows so you can watch both of them so you can see the reaction the same way that we will be reacting right here. I'm your host, CK2K, as per usual. Another play-by-play in the books, and this one of the most important ones of them all, because the Knicks trying to do something that hasn't been done since 2000. And that is a move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, where we'll be taking on the Indiana Pacers, who are ready and waiting. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm going to show some love here in a second. Towns making both free throws. 4-5 is the score. I'm going to shout out some of y'all in the chat here in a minute, but we are right in the action. Drew Holiday playing with some different energy. Porzingis firing as he's falling away. Not rebounded entirely there from Hart. It steps out of bounds, or he hits it out of bounds, excuse me, and it's going to be Celtics ball. Shout out, McQuell Wells said Towns needs to play the block post up often. What up, CK? What's good? Shout out to my mods and members. Darnell Big Money. I'm watching. I see you. NYC B-ball. Respect Shaq. I said I'm watching. Curtis Weston building Dimitri. And I think they're going to call the offensive foul there on Porzingis. Porzingis trying to be a little overly aggressive there, draws the foul. Shout out to Gene Bivens for becoming a franchise member. FP4 as well, CT. We got a few franchise members before this thing even started. John Talento, as per usual. The mod holding it down. Peace. Jermaine Royster. What up? Samuel Ramos. Amazing guy. Hope everybody is good as the Knicks look to eliminate the Boston Celtics here today. And look at Jaylen Brown with the tough defense. Brunson gets around him, can't get the finish. Brown trying to solidify the rebound. He will. And this one is going to be a grimy game, folks. With or without Tatum, this Celtics team is going to let it fly. And right on cue, Derek White gets the 3 ball. As you see by my predictions here, I'm expecting big games out of Derek White and Jaylen Brown. Without Tatum in the lineup, I think those two are going to be the guys that are going to take the reins. Peyton Pritchard also going to be pretty nice for them off the bench. And the Knicks need to be able to weather that storm and do what we can on our side. Hart wide open for 3 there. That's in and out. Tipped out of bounds. Going to be Knicks ball still. I'm also going with Wingstop. I didn't want to put no jinxes on Towns or Brunson because it seems that every time I pick Karl-Anthony Towns on my parlay, he has bad games, so I didn't touch him. And also there was a multiplier on Brunson and Bridges and Anunoby. And right on cue, Mikal Bridges for the 3-ball. Bridges off to a hot start. Thrown out of bounds from the Boston Celtics, and Knicks trailing by 1. They talked about on the panel on KFTV, they talked about who they have as the X factor of today's game. I like the Mitchell Robinson answer. I liked Alex's answer of Josh Hart. But I'm with JD and I'm with Will, who got the live in call. I'm going with Mikal Bridges being the X factor in this one. We need another big Bridges game, but we also love to see the captain, Jalen Brunson, looking unflappable. Gets the big floater there. And he is days away from being the mascot, if not the face of Season 7 on NBA 2K. If you know, you know. And he's having a big game here today, trying to put the Celtics away as we get ready for the Eastern Conference Finals against the Indiana Pacers. But we need to finish the job first. Cannot look ahead. Got to finish this one first. But yeah, Mikal is my X factor. I feel like we need another big game from him on both sides. So far, so good. What says you in the chat? Shout out to everybody in the building here on the play-by-play. It's your boy CK2K as per usual. 350 in the building. We here, man. Carlitos Way said, I'm on a plane from Puerto Rico to New York. Following you. Carlitos Way, I got you throughout this entire gameplay, man. You know I got you. Safe travels to you. King Bridges, yep. Great start from Mikal. Jimmy UCLA said, attack. Yep. Hart is stagnating the offense. He has to effing shoot. Yeah, we saw Josh Hart just now sit back and wait before taking the shot. Hence him missing it. Growing Man Vlog says we stop on stops, CK. I know what you mean. Salute Jimmy UCLA, what up? Brunson Burner indeed. Mikal will have a game, I agree. That's why he's my X Factor choice. Give me another good game here from Wingstop. By the way, I'm not even showing you guys the stats. Bridges is the leading scorer so far with 5 early ones. Also an early steal. 2 from Towns and 2 from Brunson. As you can see in, again, I don't want to jinx nothing, but in perfect funeral fashion, I'm in all my all black. Got my black Knicks hat on. Looking for the Knicks to finish this one today. JD tried to, raise some blood pressure by presenting the option of, not winning this one and ending it at home. And everybody, shout out to Maria, the Knicks chick. Shut them down. We need to end this here today. But shout out to Bleacher Report for holding it down on the pregame and the postgame. That should be a lot of fun at Slate. I'm sure the postgame is going to be lit, especially with the Knicks win here today. What up, McD? Bozak, hope you are good. Saw Timothy Chalamet and Clyde in Boston. They in the building? Okay, what up, Frank Mike, by the way? Frank Michael. We got Frank White and Frank Mike. Santana said they not swinging anywhere but to cheers for a drink and a vacation. Santana on that energy. Point given. Jet Life, they all agree. Yes, end it tonight. Yes, wrap this up tonight. DJ Desi said, yo, you hear the Knicks fans in Boston, they are loud as hell. I ain't gonna lie, I've been so locked in with the play-by-play. No, I've not heard. When it's away games, I tend to not listen to the crowd too much, but I'm gonna pay attention now. I got you. DJ, I'm gonna pay attention now. Let's put our foot on their necks tonight. Amen. I agree. Frank White in the building. CKCP Knicks Nation send into Cancun. Rest up, JT. Yeah. Shout out to Jason Tatum. Happy he had a successful surgery. Man, I really wish he was a part of this series. I would love to have taken out the Celtics in full strength. But more importantly, hope JT recovers. One of the great players in this league. Hate or love the Celtics. Stand-up dude, you never want to see that happen to one of the greats in the NBA right now. Porzingis has not been good so far. Another turnover for him. And Anunoby trying to go right at the smaller Porzingis. He goes up for the tip in. That's no good. Towns trying to get one. And the referee calls a foul for Towns. Not on him. I wish OG Anunoby just went aggressively at Porzingis there. I don't know why he slowed down in the last second. Porzingis is so stringy. He had him. Why slow down there? Queens, what up, brother? Taka Atsu in the building as well. Let's go, CK. Salute Knicks Nation. Shout out to Taka Atsu. Peyton Pritchard, man. This is the guy right here, bro. Peyton Pritchard, man. I'm worried about him having a good game off the bench. John Global, $5 super. Shout out to you, CK, and all the KFTV family. We closing this one out tonight. Boston hitting the beach in Cancun. Cancun seems to be busy this time of year, man. Josh Hart handing the ball over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges on the drive. One man ahead of him. Fadeaway jumper over Porzingis. Can't get to fall. Rebounded by Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown having a hard time dribbling. He still gets all the way there. No good. Yeah, see, Jaylen Brown is going to be the downfall of this team. That's an early prediction because I feel like he's going to overshoot. Hart goes right at Porzingis, and that's what I wanted OG to do. That's what I was looking at OG to do. Go right at Porzingis. He's very fragile in the paint, man, and Josh Hart just showed it. Horford trying to force feed Porzingis. Porzingis forcing one up there, and Porzingis a non-factor thus far as well. Brunson picked up by Pritchard, and that hot start from the Celtics has dwindled down very, very quickly. You can tell the energy not there anymore. Brunson shoots right over Pritchard. That does not go down. It's rebound. Oh, it's bounced out of bounds from Al Horford. It's going to be Knicks ball. Appreciate you, bro. I could light my za and listen to the play-by-play Dirty Money G5. I got you, player. Mind your business said they got beaches in Boston? No, I don't think that. They got harbors, right? They got harbors and little, what they got? I was going to say rivers. I don't even think they got rivers in Boston. Towns with the inbound there. Brunson threw it into Towns. Towns picked up by Horford. Towns going right after Horford. Extra pass to Hart. Hart right into the trees. Gets blocked. Not the smartest sequence of plays. Jaylen Brown again bobbling his dribble. Derek White steadily makes the big three and ties it up at 11. Yeah, Derek White he was killing us in game 4. You know he's going to go out here and he's going to make a name for himself. Once again, trying to feed Josh Hart as he's picked up by Cornette. OG Anunoby firing the three. It's short, rebounded by Cornette. And here come the Celtics. Game is tied. 6 minutes remain in the first. Celtics trying to get their lead back. Peyton Pritchard, the sixth man of the year, inbounds it to Brown, who's picked up by Brunson. Couple of Jalen's. He has the extra pass to Cornette, and Cornette with the finish. Celtics, just like that, take the lead right back from New York. A different pacing to this game so far, but the Celtics, right after I talk trash on them, do a great job getting the lead back, and Towns is going to get called for a moving screen. Momentum has officially swung Boston's way. Mikal Bridges picking up Derek White. Derek White loses him. He goes right to the basket. Derek White dribbles right past him as if he didn't exist. And Tom Thibodeau is beside himself. Mikal Bridges doesn't even attempt it. Just gets lost in the dust. Nice feed there. Brunson gets one back. Brown falls right on top of him, a Jalen pile. And Derek White, he is feeling himself, steps into a three, and that time Derek White making Josh Hart pay. Derek White already with 14 in the first quarter. Derek White playing with some pride. He hasn't missed a shot yet. Anunoby with the take, blocked by Cornette. And just like that, with the energy of Derek White, the Celtics are rolling. Charlie C said, thanks for calling the game. By the way, $2 super from Charlie C. Thanks for calling the game. Stuck in traffic. 5 hours home. 1.5 hours until home at the minute. We'll drive safely. I heard it is raining pretty hard out there in New York, so please be safe. And I got you here on the ones and twos for the play-by-play. Right now, Knicks trailing by 5, 18-13. Anunoby for 3. Anunoby has not been hitting his shots at the same effect of the season here in this series. And another miss there. Brown with the fake. Anunoby does a great job staying on him. He tries to find Pritchard. Pritchard from way downtown. That's no good. Rebounded by OG. And Mark with the $5 super. White Cat's so afraid of being aggressive. A turnover there by the Knicks. Here comes Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard pushing the pace. Pritchard finding White. Again left wide open. Josh Hart was staring at him. Luckily, White finally sees his first miss. Towns for three. Towns with the big three ball. Back and forth pace. But let me read Mark's super chat. Said, why is Cat so afraid of being aggressive? He dished it to Hart, who was in traffic instead of going to the rim. I don't understand it. Need him to be aggressive. Very good point, Mark. He put Josh in a very bad position. Now, what's happening here? Why was Jaylen Brown so wide open? Who left him? Oh, Brown goes down. I have no idea what just happened there. Hart gets fouled on the way up. Cornette checking on him. Oh, my gosh. And there's a lot of blood. Hart hit in the eye. Not sure what happened to Hart there, but he is leaking. You see me grab, I don't know where it hit, but I grabbed my I grabbed my face. I didn't know where it was. I'm trying to pinch and stop the blood on my side. But Josh Hart leaking. And you saw Cornette knew immediately he did something wrong because he immediately grabbed at him saying, "I'm my bad." Bro, you saw me, man, I immediately, I don't know what this is, bro. I'll play it back. But as soon as I saw the blood, I went like this. I don't mean to laugh. Josh Hart's a tough player. You can see he's already ready to keep going. But my instinct went like this. I was trying to grab, I'm like trying to pinch where it's bleeding. I'm like, stop the bleeding. Crime scene foul, says Nanga Ibako. Terry Cal said, we are not playing with urgency, bro. Why? Well, because the Celtics are still going to play with some pride. I do think, call me crazy, I do think the New York Knicks are playing with some kind of oomph, not as much as we would like here in the beginning of this game, but I think the Celtics, too, at home, they need to make a point here early. Oh, yeah, he got elbowed right in the head. Damn, how sharp are his elbows? How sharp are his elbows that he opened them up like that with an elbow, bruh? My God. The hell his elbows made out of, man? But as I was saying, the Celtics are playing. They got to play with pride tonight, man. Tatum's out, backs are against the wall. I'm not surprised at how hard the Celtics are starting off in this game. That's not a surprise at all. I feel like the New York Knicks are doing a good job staying in this one. I do think that they are once again being a little tentative offensively on some situations for sure, but my bad. Does he not lotion his elbows? Like, how the hell you cut someone open like that? Especially with the way that he got cut open, man. Shout out to Daquan Tillery. He says, CK, much love to you and the family out on the West Coast. We got to get this win. Belt to ass, Knicks in 5. Amen. Bro, look, this is what I'm talking about. I be so into it. I was grabbing my eye when the bleeding started. I grabbed my elbow when I saw what happened. I don't think that's a flagrant, though. I'm so sorry. Hate it or love it. Call me out. Call me what you want. Call me. I don't think it's a flagrant. I don't. I think it was a natural motion. Definitely a foul. Definitely free throws, but I don't know if it's a flagrant. Why are we looking at the Jaylen Brown thing? Can we move on from Jaylen Brown? Like, Jaylen Brown trying to, over here. Man, there's so little on it. Move on from the Jaylen Brown thing. Move off of that. There's nothing there. Kush Magnetic says, CK, that's a lot of blood. Yeah, but that just because the amount of blood, or if there was no blood, I don't think that makes a difference. To me, there was no malicious intent there from Cornette. There was none. He says, CK, I don't think you ever been in a fight. Bro, you're right. I ain't never been in a fight where it led to someone getting busted open like that, bro. You right. You're damn right. Man, Jaylen Brown needs to move on. I'm gonna be so real. I was so focused on the Hart Cornet situation. I'm not paying attention to this Brown thing. Yeah, Brunson didn't do a damn thing. Yeah, Jaylen Brown over there trying to get ready for Hollywood in the offseason, man. I don't know what we even looking at over there, bro. Josh Hart, after getting his face opened up, he didn't even budge. I'm going to tell you this. Josh Hart is a tough dude, bro. Didn't even budge. You can tell he didn't even flinch. He was sitting there, the blood was gushing, talking about what happened. Let me shoot some damn free throws. And he makes both of his free throws after the big play, and we move on. Chat disagreeing with my intel, with my take on the play. I don't think Cornet did anything. Cornet's hands were up. Hart went into him. It's a defensive foul. We move on. That being said, Cornet with the putback there. Just because there's blood, just because somebody gets hit does not always equal the biggest penalty. That's not how it works. I think they got that one right. Anyways, after all those shenanigans, Knicks need to reel it back in and get it back together. Mitchell Robinson, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was just intentionally fouled. So Mitch to the line for two. Just split these, Mitch, and we'll be happy. Or make them both, as Mitchell Robinson makes the first one. Or make them both then, Big Meech. Deuce McBride checking into the game as well. Or make them both, Mitch. Or make them both, Mitch. Or make them both, Mitch. 2 for 2, and you can hear the Knicks crowd in the Boston Garden celebrating Mitchell Robinson 2 for 2 from the line. Knicks holding on to, the Celtics holding on to a 3-point lead. Brown finding Pritchard. Pritchard trying to find his shot. Mikal Bridges making his life very uncomfortable. He gets the push off to no avail, gets his own rebound, shoots over Brunson. Again, no good. And here come the Knicks going the other way. Deuce McBride, he had a full head of steam, decides not to go to the rim. Instead, he thinks about it, bounce past the Brunson, float game from Brunson, no good, tip back up by Mitch. That's going to be saved by Torrey Craig, who should have been a Knick, but the Knicks never looked at him. Now he's getting some minutes here in place of Jason Tatum off the bench. Sam Hauser also making his second game back after missing some time with the injury. Jaylen Brown gets bailed out by the referees there, saying that Deuce McBride was overly aggressive there defensively. I think that's a soft call, but a makeup one nonetheless. 3-point game. A lot of action here in this first quarter, and we still got 2.5 minutes remaining. We got about 600 of y'all rocking with us here on the play-by-play. Knicks trying to wrap this thing up in 5 against the defending champion Boston Celtics. Shout out to anybody and everybody that might have taken the Knicks in this series early on before the odds had changed. I hope you are walking away with a good chunk of change, because Vegas even doubted us. Had us as a severe underdog in this series. And there's a lot of people that came away financially in the positive if you made a bet against or made a bet for the New York Knicks in this series. Shout out to you. Salute, Shahan. Hope you're good. Unconscious zone. 3-point lead must feel like a 10-point deficit to Celtics fans. Right. Right. Hacker Mitch is so whack, it sure is. Brew Crew Fishing. Hacker anybody's been whack. I never liked it. It was a fun meme back with Hacker Shack, but it's such a soft technique, bro. It's so soft, bro. But in the words of Mitchell Robinson, they must see him as so much of a threat that they gave him freebies at the line so he can't impact the game anywhere else. Butch says ref's going to help Boston tonight for sure. I feel like they've been pretty even so far. I feel like it's been, so far, no complaints from me on the refereeing yet, but you might be right. Lou Lara said, hit that thumbs up for CK. Appreciate you, Lou. Appreciate you if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to like the stream. I just saw something about SummerSlam. 2K, will we get Brunson and Hallie at SummerSlam at MetLife? If I'm not mistaken, I think Brunson and Tyrese Halliburton are both actually going to be in WWE 2K25. So, you know, unfortunately, I don't think that DLC comes out in time for the Eastern Conference Finals because that would have made some great content. But, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Cyber Chaos, hi, Knicks fam. I'm Chaos' fiance and had a setback. Was taken back to ambulance right before the game. Wanted me to use this thing and shout you out. Keep him in thoughts, CK. Cyber Chaos, hope everything is well. So sorry to hear that. Please stay safe and take care of yourself. And if it's too serious, do not turn on this Knicks game. I do not need any setbacks on your help. GOT said, we see the all-black fitted for the Celtics funeral. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is one of my, I've had this snap for years, bro, and I rarely get to wear it. It was a gift for my birthday from one of my homies for years, man. I rarely wear it because I like the popping blue and orange, you know? But, you know, it's a special occasion today, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a special occasion today. And hopefully the Knicks lock it up. Jalen Brunson, Hauser for three. That's no good. And Bridges fights and gets the rebound over Pritchard. Knicks right now trailing by 3. Been stuck on 20 and 23 here for quite some time. Brunson picked up by Brown. Again, couple of Jalen's. OG Anunoby goes right after Porzingis. Extra pass to Bridges. Bridges on the baseline. Bridges with the floater. Oh, just short. And look at Mitchell Robinson. Misses the tip in the first time. Make sure the second one goes down. Mitchell Robinson responsible for the last 4 points. And Peyton Pritchard quiets that down in a hurry. Big three there from Peyton Pritchard. 26-22. Peyton Pritchard getting his first points there after missing the first few attempts. Bridges setting the screen there. He finds Deuce. Deuce over Brown. And Deuce gets the three right back. Salute, D-Soul. Hope you're good. Peyton Pritchard right back to KP. KP for three. That's no good. Mitch tips it right to Brown. Brown back over to Hauser. Hauser over Brunson. And Sam Hauser. There's a reason why he's in the rotation. He makes those timely threes, and he does it right there. 4-point game. A great first quarter here for the Boston Celtics without Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown picked up by Hauser. Brown now picked up by Porzingis. Double team coming. Bridges right in the mid-range. He's right where he wants to be. Can't get to fall. Rebounded by Mitch. And another foul from Cornette. We will take those if Cornette's going to put himself in foul trouble. So that might lead to some free throws for Robinson, excuse me. Robinson 2 for 2 from the line here early. So hopefully he can keep that going with more free throws. Come on, Big Meech. Come on, Big Meech. Come on, man. When it counts. First one goes down, Mitchell Robinson. Come on, Big Meech. Give me 2 more. 4 for 4. Let's go. Come on, Mitch. Let's do this. Come on, man. 26-29, 3-point game. Mitchell Robinson sent to the line. Get some to fall. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's all mental. And Mitch is in a happy mental spot right now. Deuce McBride gets it right to OG. OG. A lot of contact, but blocked away from Porzingis. But it's still going to be Knicks ball. But Deuce McBride and OG with a good defensive play right here. Deuce applying the pressure. OG ready for the play. But Porzingis does a good job protecting the rim of OG. And Anunoby with only 3 to start off here. 27-29, Anunoby using the screen. Step back over Hauser, and that goes down, and I take it back. That is his first bucket of the game. OG Anunoby, 30-29. Jaylen Brown now picked up by Mikal Bridges. Bridges staying on Brown tight. Brown not having the greatest start here, but the others doing a bit of everything. Hauser, Pritchard, and Derek White mainly. Oh, great defense there from Mitchell Robinson, but they're quick to call the foul. We got more blood on the court. Mitchell Robinson bleeding a little bit. New York Knicks leaving it all on the line here in Boston to get ready to go face off against the Indiana Pacers, but they got to finish the job here against the Celtics. Porzingis in this series has only averaged 5 points. Now, we know he had the illness in the first few, but Porzingis looking like a non-factor. Remember, that was the Knicks' 4th overall pick years ago, and he wanted out. And he has been all over the NBA since that day. There goes that clown, Portnoy, in the first row. Cleaning up Mitchell Robinson of the bloody situation. Knicks shedding blood everywhere. We want to win this one. That's what's showing the Celtics grabbing and clawing to make sure that they could come away with the dub. Patrice, hope you're good. Shout out to you. Charmin, Porzingis, Russell Whiskey, facts. After a lot of wasted time there, Porzingis not to line. Look, shout out to Bridges and Mitchell Robinson with the all-black sneakers on tonight. That on right on cue. Porzingis missing his free throw. Ball don't lie. But you know, yeah, Mitchell Robinson and Mikal on that energy. Karl-Anthony Towns checking in for Robinson. There has been a lot of lead changes in this one. Porzingis could possibly tie it up with his second free throw right here. And that one does go down. 30s on the board. Bridges inbounds it to Jalen Brunson. 5 seconds to go. He has a lane. He hands it over. Bridges gets it. Bridges with the big bucket. 32-30. 1 second remains here. Pritchard loves these last second heaves. He gets it up way over. And the New York Knicks win the quarter. Great quarter from Mikal Bridges. Mitchell Robinson as well. Everybody, I'm going to be real with you, everybody in the Knicks uniform showed up in that first quarter. This is what I said at the top. I know people were saying the Knicks did not play with urgency, but when have we successfully had a 32-point first quarter in this series? Oh, wait. With how this series has been, we have not had a good first quarter, and we put up 32 to their 30 in this first quarter. So this is why I told you guys, I do feel like the Knicks are playing with urgency, but you cannot belittle the fact that the Boston Celtics are going to play with an extra oomph in this one because they got something to prove. Their backs are against the wall. Tatum, their superstar is out with injury. They're trying to go out with a bang. They're going to make sure they're going to leave it on the line. So, of course, they're going to play a little bit boosted in that first quarter. But I don't think the Knicks didn't play with a lack of urgency, in my humble opinion. I think the Knicks, that was easily their best first quarter of the series as they won a first quarter for once. So I understand the worry. Everybody's expecting the Knicks to be up by 20 early on, but it's not going to be that way. This team is still the defending champs with or without Jason Tatum. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We're over 700 in the building for the play-by-play. Hope you guys are all good on this fine Wednesday. Knicks looking to wrap this up in 5 so we can get equal amount of rest as the Indiana Pacers, who, after a crazy comeback, get the dub in Cleveland yesterday. Cleveland Cavaliers did not play serious at all and couldn't help us out. Zach in LA said, great first for the Knicks. Amen. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A very good first quarter. Yeah, there were some moments there from Boston, but Again, arguably our best first quarter. I wouldn't say in the playoffs, but definitely in this series for sure. $5 super. I think Mark about to echo my sentiment. He said with the $5 super. Shout out to Mark. First time winning the first quarter, and it's a team contribution. Mitchie hitting free throws like he's Steph out there, baby. Hack a Mitch more. Amen. That's my point. Best first quarter we've had in the series. Doing what we got to do. And to the end of Mark's point, I had said it not too long ago, a spread attack. Everybody played a part. Everybody. Mikal Bridges, the leading scorer with 7 points. Brunson with 4. Towns 5. Anunoby a big 3. Mitchell Robinson 4 at the line. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Also a phenomenal putback. Mitchell Robinson. All I know is the KFTV. Like, don't question don't question anybody here on KFTV. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. We know what we're talking about when it comes to our New York Knicks, man. We talked about our X factors, and it seems like everybody's X factor seems to be having that game today. CP going with Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson off to a great start. Mikal Bridges, a lot of people's pick. Mikal Bridges leading scorer thus far. You know what I'm saying? Knicks Fan TV, man. Y'all in the chat too, echoing those sentiments. We here, bro. We here. Mitch hitting his shots. Yes, he sure is. We are up after the first. All is good so far. Yep. CKK. Is there a Twitch chat? Do we have Twitch? Did I get the information wrong? If you are live on Twitch Fan TV, give me a second. I'll pull it up. Towns gets fouled again. Nice to see Karl-Anthony Towns going to the free throw line. Hold on, we got a Twitch chat. I was told there was no restream unless I read that wrong. If I did, that's my bad, Gamba. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch Fan TV, Bro, I was misinformed. I read wrong. My apologies to Twitch Fan TV. We got about 15 of y'all rocking with us over on the Twitches. That is completely on me. I was not ignoring y'all. I just thought we weren't going to be live. My bad, y'all. Hold on. You know what? Gamba, your message makes more sense. I understand what you meant now. They didn't use the restream, so that's why that's on me. That's on me. Well, big shout out to Twitch Fan TV. Way late into this game. Shout out to Magic, the homie Magic holding it down. Frank White in the building. B Mills on both sides. Fax Man in the building. Game Hunter, Sergeant Super Villain, Bam Bam 2169. Shout out to all you guys. My apologies on missing out. I was misinformed, man. My fault. Knicks holding on to a 3-point lead, 33-30. Big scoring game so far. Sergeant Supervillain said, I don't want to pay for TV. This is my best option. I think this is great. I'm glad that you think so. I hope I'm holding it down, doing the best that I can here on this play-by-play thing. Shout out to Frankie, Game Hunter. I know, brother. I'm sorry, bro. I thought we didn't have Twitch, but I read it wrong. Shout out to Gamba, man. Gamba doing so much, man. My fault on misreading your message, brother. Campaign with the Rock. I know a lot of us not wanting to see Campaign in this game, but right now, all hands on deck. Bridges picked up by Horford. Bridges finding Towns. I like this matchup. Towns shoots it right over Porzingis with ease. And the Knicks now pulling away a little bit. 5-point lead after getting the lead back before the third. Horford faking the three. Horford now backing down Bridges. Bridges trying to do everything he can. Still has a hand in his face, but Horford gets the hook shot over Bridges. A little bit of a mismatch there. 3-point game. Deuce McBride gets to his spot. McBride fires with the foul, and he's going to get 2 free throws. And look, this is what I said. Chat was saying in the beginning, referee's going to favor Boston. So far, it seemed pretty even. Right now, I feel like the Knicks getting a little bit more love here in at least this first half. I'm not complaining about it. But we're seeing Towns get to the line. Deuce get into the line. I ain't too worried about referees here today. Magic said, oh, God, Campaign minutes. I was like, me and CK said the same thing about the no lotion on the elbows. Yeah, with Luke Cornett. Right. KG, you made it in, man. Shout out to KG. Derek White now picked up from Karl-Anthony Towns. White firing the three ball, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Payne pushing the pace to Bridges. Bridges just has Horford in front of him. He could go all the way if he wants to. He's trying to draw contact there. Referee's not helping us out that time. Rebounded by Boston, 5-point game. Holiday with the Euro, finding, Horford, and almost stolen quick hands from Bridges. Great IQ and great instincts from Mikal Bridges there, almost getting the steal. You knew that the Celtics were going to go for that extra pass, and Bridges, right on cue, almost gets the steal off of it. Derek White picked up from Mitchell Robinson. That's an ideal matchup for them. He's looking to go on the three. Yep, he's going to get the three ball off the screen. That's no good. Rebounded by Bridges, out-rebounding Horford. Bridges now with Pritchard on his hip. He finds Towns. Towns tries to shoot it over White and gets blocked and then fouls him to try and get the rebound. A couple of boneheaded plays there from Towns. Towns, you just had to pump fake and drive past him, big fella. But instead, Towns gets blocked by White. Good defense. Look at Derek White. Look at Derek White. That's 3 now on Karl-Anthony Towns. 8 points to start us off, but not the smartest play by Cat. Josh Hart got properly attended to after getting cut open early on. He'll be checking back into the game. Seeing the Boston Celtics selling for the jump shot. New York doing a great job cutting off the cuts and letting them shoot it. Another tip drill. The Knicks with the steal. Campaign pushing it up. Mark $2 super said Towns and his dumb foul trouble again. Yeah, but the Knicks are weathering that storm because we're getting help from everybody. Deuce McBride on the baseline take. Extra pass to Bridges, back to Deuce. All Deuce had to do was heave that. He didn't shoot it. Now he's doing a little bit of dribbling. 5 seconds remain. And Deuce said, CK, let me play my game. Big 3-ball from Deuce McBride, and the New York Knicks handling business the way they should be. Have the Celtics used up all of their juice? The energy is absolutely drained from the building. In the backup garden, New York Knicks up 40-32. I hope we get the craziest of zoom-ins as Dave Portnoy walks out the building watching his Celtics suffer another loss. Can't stand that dude, man. I never liked that dude, and I'm so glad that he is getting the hate that he rightfully deserves. Clown. Even Celtics fans don't like him. That's how corny he is, bro. Again, I don't like talking about him. I don't like giving people that don't deserve attention. That guy is a clown, bro. Miles here to save the day. Not really connected, but I just my son is finally getting into Spider-Man, so we were just watching Into the Spider-Verse, man. Because you said Miles, so I'm thinking about Morales. Proud dad moment, man. My son loving Spider-Man, bro. It's proud moment. Next big moment's gonna be when he finally dons the orange and blue. He loves hoops, but he don't really understand teams yet. But we won't get there. Frank White said, "Who exactly?" The one said Bridges should have not gave the ball to Towns. Should have said, "Cat, go to the post. You got White on you." Good point. I mean, I'm not mad at that play in general because Towns had the mismatch regardless. You can give that ball to him, and Towns could have still backed him down from that corner. We know what Towns is. Towns does everything from the perimeter. Or you could have pump faked and then drove because you knew Derek White was going to jump on it because he's smaller. I'm still putting the onus on Cat there. I'm not putting that on Bridges. My son's favorite character is Miles also. Proud dad moment, man. Proud dad moment. Mitch is key right now for our lead. Agreed. Mark, did I read your super? I saw you. Is it the $2 one? Don't foul. Was there another one that I missed? Oh, $5 super from Mark. He says Kristaps 0 rebounds, 1 point. Keep him out there. It's a free plus minus for it. Yeah, man, he is deteriorating before our very eyes. Maybe he's a Knick after all, man. Maybe he's with us after all, man. Is Miles his favorite Spider-Man? Yeah. And I look, if he loved Peter, he can love Peter too. I let it be him, but yeah, he loves what's it called? Spidey and his amazing friends. He loves that show, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he got me watching it too. It's kind of cool. It's a cool take on the Marvel. Anyways, CK Towns just commits dumb fouls. People always want to find the thing to put on Mikhail, shaking my head. Right, bro. Yeah, it just was not a great play from Towns. That point blank period. Point blank period. Magic said we popping balls tonight. I ain't gonna jump to no conclusions, but I like our energy to start off with. Yeah, that's right. I figured so, Game Hunter. It's instantly where my brain went to. KP is toast. He's a Knick, man. Bless up CK and KFTV peeps. BLW back at you, man. Shout out to the rest of the KFTV crew holding it down at Slate right now. I think they're still live. I just went to the live and you're just looking at a chair. So you will get their reactions throughout the stream. But yeah, shout out to Bleacher Report holding it down. Knicks with a 8-point lead. Drew Holiday checking back into the game. Man, I don't want to do off-season conversations yet, but the Boston Celtics, that Jason Tatum injury changes a lot on what the Celtics do in this offseason, man. It's going to be an interesting offseason for Boston, bro. Mikhail is alive. Mikhail is doing this thing, man. Go most points play strongest. It's the most, I don't know what you're trying to say, but love the love. Batman is the best, but I like the Spider. Yeah, Batman is a lot of like our generation or older generation love Batman. He's cool. Batman's cool, you know. Extra pass to Hart. Hart with the floater over Horford. It gets the bounce. Hey, man, Josh Hart out here looking like the muscle man that Frank White always talks about. Doing a bit of everything. Campaign getting some extended minutes here today. Right on cue, as I say Campaign. He draws a foul on Derek White. Not a lot of contact there, but Derek White going to go to the line. A 9-point game. Referees want to keep this respectable, at least for right now, so they call the nothing foul there. I mean, he did get him across the arm a little bit. Derek White getting some free throws. I can't wait for Beyond the Spider-Verse. Bro, I don't think that's coming out till it was originally supposed to come out next year, but I don't think it's coming out till, 27, 28? Hopefully. Yeah, that's the last I remember. Is it next year? Okay, cool. So I take it back. We're good. Thank God. So it's still coming out 26. Cool. I can wait that long. We got a lot of stuff coming up, so I ain't tripping. 26 is about to be crazy. Derek White making the free throws, 35-42, 7-point game. Yo, TNT, does this happen with anybody else? Does TNT's volume fluctuate by itself and it makes you feel crazy thinking you turned down the volume? Is it just me? TNT's the only channel where that happens. I'm like turning myself up, but I'm like, I never touched the volume. What a take there from Bridges. No good, though. Rebounded by the Celtics, pushing the pace here. Pritchard picked up by Deuce. Horford back to Pritchard. Pritchard using the screen. Pritchard picked up by Mitchell Robinson. Horford at the 3, back to Pritchard. Pritchard at the 3-point line trying to break past Robinson. Robinson doing a great job defensively. He's trying to lead pass it there to Deuce. Deuce, though, gets hit with the ball as Al Horford tries to save it and deflects it off of Deuce McBride and give the Celtics 3.3 on the shot clock. Pudge says, CK, that's why we got to win now. Injuries can happen at any time. Amen. We want that extra rest, and we want to prevent any bad situations from taking place because we don't need Indiana. Oh, damn. Down goes Josh Hart. Josh Hart trying to sell a foul, but it looked like he just slipped on his own. Brown with the take there, and here come the Boston Celtics. 5-point lead now for the New York Knicks. Knicks need to get back on the offensive. Deuce from 3, in and out, rebounded by Holiday. Nicholas Burnett with a $2 super set. Knicks versus Wolves finals coming up. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm low-key hoping for it, bro. That would be the most WWE ending. But first things first, we got to get through this game as the Boston Celtics will not roll over and play dead. They cut this lead now to 2, and What? They're going to call it over and back, but how's that an over and back? I don't understand. Was Hart's leg still in the backcourt when he got it? Turnover there from Bridges, and here we go. What's the call? What's the call? How's that over and back? Oh man, I'm telling you, here come the referees. Referees trying to do some nonsense. Brunson now finally getting ready to check in after the Celtics have found a little bit of a groove here. 2-point game, 42-40. Derek White picked up from Robinson. He's going to let it fly, but they're going to call the foul defensively. Yeah, the referees now just an onslaught of fouls going towards the Knicks. Campaign picking up his second. He checks out for Jalen Brunson. And now more free throws for Boston, and Boston can actually tie this up with these free throws. Yeah, Sean, I guess you're right, Sean. But the free throw no good. Mikal Bridges, who's been in for the majority of this game, he gets a rest here. OG Anunoby. Brunson checks in. And that free throw goes down, Drew Holiday. Now, Brunson was sitting for a mighty long time. Not sure how I feel about that, but, you know, maybe Brunson, you want to save him as much as possible, keep him on ice, but I don't know how I feel about that here in this game. I'm trying to kill him. So we need Brunson here at his best. Brunson gets the easy shot, gets to the fall. Nobody defensively wanted to get in front of him. And just like that, Brunson gets right into the game and continues where he left off. Jaylen Brown for a big three. He gets to the fall. He's trying to sell the contact from OG Anunoby. I feel like he went down before OG touched him. He might have had a case if he stayed upright, but it's 44s on the board. Double team coming. Brunson trying to stay with it. He passes it out to Deuce. Deuce back to Brunson. Picked up by Peyton Pritchard in the corner. Deuce McBride shoots the ball over Pritchard. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by nobody. Hit out of bounds by New York, and it's going to be Boston ball with the tie game. 6:05 remaining here in this second quarter, and the Celtics done a great job getting back into it. New York Knicks getting a little sloppy here in the waning moments of the second quarter, and the Boston Celtics are playing off of that. Jaylen Brown shooting it right over Brunson, and Brown, he is finding his stroke, giving the Celtics their lead back. 12 points for Jaylen Brown. Hart with the bounce pass to Deuce McBride. McBride picked up by Pritchard. McBride finding Anunoby. Anunoby trying to back down White. He does the step back, but is not able to get the shot he wants. White on the drive. White corner to Brunson. Brunson for the corner three. And Jalen Brunson gets it to fall, giving the Knicks the lead right back. 47-46. Drew Holiday to Horford. Horford to the hot hand in Jaylen Brown. Brown gets the pump fake. He shoots it over Hart. That's no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Knicks now pushing the pace. Hart likes what he sees, decides not to go for it. Almost steps out of bounds because Al Horford pulls the chair from him. Brunson gets a wide open mid-ranger. Way too strong. Rebounded by Robinson. OG's open for a three ball. He can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Brown. Down goes Mitch. And the Knicks now 4-on-5. Damn. Al Horford runs over Brunson. No call. And Horford just gets the easy two. 48-47. Brunson gets absolutely bulldozed. And no call. Brunson now going the other way. Brunson with the Euro uses the right hand and takes the lead right back. Right now, the two teams are trading buckets. Jalen Brunson with the Euro and finishing with the offhand. We love seeing that. Brown getting the screen. Oh, he doesn't get the screen. He just finds Pritchard flying by his Deuce McBride. Pritchard for three. And yeah, both teams right now are just trading buckets. Big three for the Celtics. 2-point lead. Very weak defense chance in the Boston Garden right now, but they are going nonetheless. Jalen Brunson looking for a screen from Mitchell Robinson. He steps into three. He does not take it. He gets it to Robinson, gets it right back. 4 seconds remain on the shot clock. He has a wide open Hart. Hart shoots the corner three, and he gets it back. Bang! The trade-off continues, and this is just an offensive-heavy game. OG slaps the ball out of Brown's hands, and Deuce tries to get the steal, and he does. Deuce forcing the turnover from Al Horford, and the Knicks now have possession. Knicks finally getting a stop there as both teams just seem to be scoring at will. Oh, no, Deuce McBride doesn't do much of anything there. Deuce McBride just standing his ground, and I think he got faked out by his own teammate. Oh, Jaylen Brown with a nice move on Pritchard. Bounce pass back to Hart. Hart just hit a three. He wants another one, and he'll get another one. Look at how nice Josh Hart's shot is when he doesn't think about it. Back-to-back threes for Joshua Hart. Game Hunter, I can't tell you because it was a foul. Jaylen Brown finding White. Derek White been scorching from three, and that continues as he hits that one. You can see Hart and Brunson going back and forth on the messed up assignment, leaving him wide open for that. But it's happening way too often. I'm sorry, Hart was talking to, Hart was talking to Brunson. But it happens way too often how they just lose Derek White defensively. I don't understand it. Hart trying to get a screen there from Brown, but Brown pushing it off. Brunson out to Deuce. Deuce gets it. Here comes Anunoby. Anunoby loses his handle, falls down hard. It's going to be a foul on Holiday. A very, very odd-looking sequence there, but the Knicks come away. And Drew Holiday now pushing for the Boston Celtics to challenge this call. They might have an argument here. A lot of shenanigans going down. Why did OG fall like that? OG looked like he was about to start breakdancing, bro. I did not like the way the OG Anunoby fell. Man, oh man, are both teams earning their paychecks in this one. The Boston Celtics not ready to go to Cancun, and the New York Knicks don't want this one to go back to New York so they can wrap this up and get ready for the Indiana series. I mean, it would go back to New York because we would have home court advantage in the Eastern Conference Finals. The New York Knicks also on a 4-game winning streak on the road currently. And they could push that to 5 if they get that win. B. Mills said Drew moved on that charge attempt. All right. I would love for them to show me a replay, but I don't think they will. OG's bounce needs to be studied. D-Soul said he slipped on the blood. Nah, that blood been cleaned up, bro. Boston going to Martha's Vineyard. How many times can you kill us from Z3? I'm tired of it. Russell Whiskey said Cancun Celtics. OG has no coordination. OG looks so awkward when he dribbles. He really does. You don't want to show before that because he did lose the dribble before any of that happened. I would love, I'm going off of what you guys are saying, but I didn't really see it. But I would love for the Celtics to lose this challenge so they would be out of challenges for the remainder of this game. I always love that advantage. But I didn't see it. From what I saw quickly, it did look like a set screen, a set charge. But you guys are saying he moved. So I'm taking your guys' account. Mark with $2 super said, no worries, KP going to come in the game. Plus, we extend the lead. Yep. OG is a DE, defensive end. Where the hell is Mikal? Mikal got benched not too long ago, but Mikal Bridges playing a lot of minutes here early, so letting him get some resting time. But Drew will have 3 fouls too if that's called on him, bet. How many we got, man? Oh, we sitting with 900 in the building. Ain't even the second half yet. We got 900 in the building. rocking with us for the play-by-play. Shout out to all the love here in the play-by-play, man, holding it down here at KFTV. Just play man to man. Damn, they have no one to go to the basket except for Brown, who forces the two. OG will bust his own ass play. Okay, OG's getting cooked right now in the chat. OG getting cooked right now in the chat. And it's upheld. OG makes the free throw. Did they not challenge it? Did they challenge it or did they not challenge it? Because they're moving on like there was no challenge. Was it not? I'm so confused what happened. No one's mentioning it. There's no graphic. Was it not challenged and did we just win it or what happened? Are we going to act like they didn't challenge it and we're going to magically see that they didn't? I'm so confused what just happened. Jaylen Brown with the big three there to tie the game back up at 57. Both teams shooting really well here in this first half. $150 remains in this one. Mikal Bridges getting ready to check in. We asked and we will receive. Bridges been very key in this one so far on both ends of the floor. Brunson does a great job, gets to his spot, and one from the captain. Getting the 3 points the old-fashioned way if he makes this free throw. Crowd is booing intensely, which only equals good things. And right on cue, I guess Brunson misses the free throw. Never mind. But the New York Knicks rocking a five of Bridges, OG, Hart, Brunson, and Mitch. Still no Towns as he is sitting with foul trouble. Mitch does a good job there deflecting the ball. Mitchell Robinson doing a solid job on Jaylen Brown. Brown trying to get that three ball. Mitch not allowing it, so instead he goes in for the pull-up. And Jaylen Brown, to what everyone expected. I feel like everyone expected Jaylen Brown to have a big game like this, which I feel like we can weather that storm. If it's just Brown, we will be just fine. What the Celtics were doing so well earlier is they were spreading the ball. OG Anunoby for the step back. That's no good. Robinson with the rebound. OG with the free throw fire. Again, short. OG shot just short and flat here tonight. Brown wants to step into the three. Instead, he's going to spin. He finds White. White to Pritchard. Pritchard for three. That's no good. Brown with the putback. It's no good. Knicks not pushing the pace. 35 seconds remain. Oh, Brunson overthrows the extra pass to OG in the corner. And Brunson well aware of the mishap as he walks back to the other side of the court, not happy. Tie game with 33 seconds remaining in this first half. Both teams shooting the ball well, but Jaylen Brown has absolutely taken over here in this second quarter. Derek White picked up by Mikal Bridges at the half-court mark. 11 seconds on the shot clock, 18 on the game clock. Derek White trying to get something off here. Great defense there from Brunson staying in front of him. White with the shot I'm sure he did not want. 9 seconds remain. The Knicks have an opportunity here to get one more shot before the half. Brunson's going to keep the dribble. He's trying to push off. He has a second. He gets the floater. It won't count, or he won't get it down. And we are at a tie game going into half number 2. What a survival. Shout out to Jaylen Brown keeping the Celtics in this one. The Knicks looking good, but Jaylen Brown shooting the Celtics into this tie game going into the second half. 59s on the board. And this one, as you should expected, will be coming down to the wire. Along for the right, say, hey, CK, did you hear what Gills Arena said about returning champs trying to repeat? specifically the Nuggets and the Celtics. They were saying that both teams did nothing to get better. Yeah, they say a lot of things on Gilbert Arenas is one of my favorite point guards of all time. Yeah, it's a fun show. I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. But Denver right now, you can say all you want to say. Denver's experience is showing against the Oklahoma City Thunder in that series. That's going to be a fun game after this. I can enjoy it if the Knicks win here today. If the Knicks do not win this game, I will have a hard time enjoying it. But we'll see. K-Dot said, wow, CK, this is the first time all playoffs long you ain't have to hit the what the hell. But you right. I didn't even touch it. We didn't hear the tragic or the what the hell. You so right. You are so right. And you know what the reason for that is because both teams are playing pretty solid. The New York Knicks aren't shooting terrible from the field. The Knicks are 87% from the free throw, 47 from three, and 40 from the field. I'll take those numbers. I'll take those numbers gladly. And even more importantly, it's a spread attack. Deuce with 8 off the bench. Mitch with 6 off the bench. 14 bench points. Jalen Brunson, 13. Hart with 12. Bridges, 7. 8 for Towns, even in foul trouble. The New York Knicks playing well, man. Just got to weather that Derek White and Jaylen Brown storm, and we'll be all right. $20 super chat from Mark. Brunson is going to come out insane in the second half. He is clearly playing mad because of the non-calls all game. You can see the fierceness in his face. 25-point second half incoming. You heard it here first. Mark with the insight. Believing in a big half upcoming for Jalen Brunson. I'm here for that. We got 500 yen from Black Lil Rock. We appreciate you. Pistol Pete 79, $2 super. But sun-filled melt times on that last possession. What? Not sure what that means, Mr. Pete. I'm trying. See, please add the after all that. I got to add the OMG and the after all that. We have to have them for the Eastern Conference Finals. We need them. We need them, bro. We need them. I'm lacking, bro. I'm lacking, bro. We need them. We need them. After all that? We need them, bro. We need them. We need them, man. We need them. We need them. Yeah, Pistol Pete, you're good. But what were you trying to put in, Pistol Pete? I think were you trying to say Brunson was fouled many times on that last possession? Is that what you're trying to say, Pistol Pete? Because if so, you're completely right. But, you know, referees ain't going to call that down the stretch, especially for us. The Knicks should be up by 15. They gave up a big lead. They're not playing as well as they should because they should be up by 15 at least. No moral victories here. You say that, but that's one of the best offensive halves we've had all series. But I understand your frustration. Mark with a $5 super said, on a side note, here's $5 for you to donate to Tibbs to keep Payne on the bench. Momentum shifted with him coming in 100%. And then he just went out there and drawed all the fouls, doing nothing. Doing nothing. Anyways, man, if you haven't already subscribed, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like this stream. But more importantly, download the Underdog Fantasy app. Proud sponsor of this channel. If you haven't already, use that promo code KFTV. You can get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Underdog Fantasy. Remember to play responsibly. And you see my picks, man. Jaylen Brown and Derek White. They're the ones I'm looking at. White already with 19 points, so he just needs to score one more time to get that. Brown on his way there with 17 points. Mikal Bridges halfway there himself, but OG Anunoby looking to make me look like a fool. I went strictly points on this one because I didn't want to get cute with my picks on rebounds and all other stuff. I just wanted to go off of scoring in this game. And we had a nice, clean sweep after Game 4. Can we do the same here in Game 5? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It's your boy CK2K. If you haven't already, go subscribe to my channel, bro. Go check me out. We upload every Tuesday and Thursday. I had fun with yesterday's upload. But the Knicks need to get this game finished. Finish the damn job. Oh, shoot. I have to go get something real quick. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave the box score up for you guys. Give me like 5 seconds. Shout out to 850 in the chat. Give me 1 second. Right back. Oh, man. My bad. I was trying to go as fast as I could. My apologies, chat. We back, though. We back. All right. That's on me. 800 in the building. Pistol P, you didn't have to super chat it again, but we appreciate you here, man. He said $5 super with, $5 super, saying Brunson fouled multiple times on the last possession. My bad, phone is tripping. I knew it. I knew that's what you were trying to say. My apologies. I should have tried to clean it up so I didn't have to make you super, but we appreciate you, man. All right, back in the building, man. He said CK's at the concession stand. Actually, real spill, little man fell asleep and I stole his goldfish, bro. So you're right. I was kind of at the concession stand. I kind of was, bro. I kind of was. Except I didn't pay $30 for some for a slice of pizza. You know what I mean? I got some free goldfish from the little man. You know what I'm talking about? KFTV. No, my bad. I'm back. CK, what do you think about the Mavs winning the first overall pick? I feel like we're just watching basketball WWE, bro. I feel like we're just watching NBA WWE, bro. The funny thing is, I know people are so, again, I say it all the time, we're in the era of complaining. Everybody likes to complain about every little thing. I'm not mad at it, bro. So what the Mavericks get Cooper Flag? Let them have Cooper Flag. The only thing that's upsetting about it is Nico Harrison. He survives. Nico Harrison about to look like a mastermind. But other than that, like, City, it's not like it's the Lakers that got rewarded with the number one overall pick, or you know what I mean? Like, Dallas ain't never got it before, so I ain't tripping, bro. It's a fun storyline. But yeah, very WWE, very rigged, very scripted. It is what it is. I ain't complaining about it. Nobody we got worried about. It's not like the Nets. If like the Nets got it, I ain't tripping about it. The difference in this game, the fouling stupidity of Cat. Yeah. Hopefully somebody lets him know that and he can he can deal with it in the second half. Nasally CP sounds like Doris Burke. CP's nasally? Adam Silver's a vampire. Nico is mafia. I did hear that there is some shenanigans with that because we already talked about how it was so secretive, the whole trade that went down in the first place between the Lakers and the Mavericks anyways. It was really secretive. So, like there's some extracurriculars that happen with that. Look, man, either admit that the NBA is, there's elements to the NBA that are somewhat scripted, or just just do it like like the lottery back in the day. You put that thing on TV. You got assistant commissioner Mark Tatum and some hot chick. The lottery balls go on. She picks out the thing, gives it to Tatum. He like, okay, pick number 14 goes to the Charlotte Hornets. Pick number, you know what I mean? Do it that way. Make it real random, bro. Make it real random, bro. Dallas will tease Cooper Flag if he misses free throws. I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. Shout out to Alex Chatars. He sent me a meme saying that the tariffs were too high, so they went local. So that's why they had to get rid of the Slovenian and Luka Doncic, and they went local and got Cooper Flag instead. Magnetic balls, bro. For sure. I am not doubting the conspiracies on the draft. LeBron even openly came out and said it too. There's too many coincidences. My only beef with this riggedness of the draft is why ain't go our way, bro? Why of all the years we were so bad and the NBA knew that the Knicks needed some kind of life support, why it never went our way? That's the only thing I'm holding on to why the whole conspiracy on it. And if you're going to tell me because they wanted the Knicks to be bad, why would the NBA want the Knicks to be bad as long as they were? Why would they want that? But then the other conspiracy is because that's what we gave up those rights when we got Patrick Ewing. Like I said, bro, it's a whole YouTube video of conspiracies, bro. Y'all know those icebergs, man? It's a whole YouTube conspiracy. But yeah, the draft there's elements of rigging in the draft for sure. But I'm not mad at it. Dallas can have it. It's fine. He says too obvious if they help NYC. It's not too obvious if we have the high odds. This was before the 14-14-14. This is when the odds were like 18%, 12%, and something else like that. Like the odds were high for us, and we still would drop. But I mean, look. Will we, should we, could we? Past, hindsight, who cares, man? Knicks are where they're supposed to be. We are a game away from the Eastern Conference Finals. We are a series away from the NBA Finals. Because of Dolan, CK, NBA hates us. Yeah, but it's the bigger business I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? Like, New York sports are good for business. So that's just the part of the conspiracy I just don't understand, man. Anyways, that's a whole other live stream, bro. We'll have the X-Files music playing in the background. But is there some level of tampering in between the NBA and the draft? For sure, bro. For sure. There's a reason why it's so secretive. For sure, man. The Derrick Rose storylines, the LeBron James storyline, man. There's come on, man. For sure. Wilson Arcana with the $5 super said they never gave the Knicks the pick because the fan base always supports the team. I don't get it. Appreciate the super though, but I don't get it. I don't get it. Are you trying to say because no matter what happened, whether they gave us the pick or not, the Knicks fans were still going to support the Knicks? Is what you're trying to say, compared to having to reward these other organizations because if you didn't, then they're going to run away from them? I kind of get that. I'm not completely co-signing that though. But I see what you're going for, Wilson. I see what you're going for. But nah. NY is a saturated market. The league doesn't make extra money by sending a #1 pick to New York. I disagree. I completely disagree. Completely disagree. They definitely get funds from that, bro. Completely disagree. Zion Williamson in the New York Knicks uniform. Not saying I wanted it to happen. Again, hindsight. Because who knows where our team would be right now with Zion and all that fun stuff, right? But Zion Williamson in a Knicks jersey, beforehand, before the injuries, before the corn star, baby mama, and all that fun stuff, primarily in the draft, Zion Williamson in a Knicks jersey. You mean to tell me that doesn't help ratings at all for the NBA even more than when he played for New Orleans? Just saying. But again, hearsay, hindsight, all those words. Knicks about to be in the finals or NBA Eastern Conference Finals. That's all I care about. But it's a fun conversation, right? It's a fun conversation. But anyways, congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flag would be a good fit for them. They should be fun, man. Mavericks should be fun. But we back in action, ladies and gentlemen. Third quarter underway. We need Karl-Anthony Towns to control those fouls, and we need the New York Knicks to get some stops defensively. Both teams shooting pretty well right now, but the Knicks having a hard time containing Jaylen Brown and Derek White. And Josh Hart and Jaylen Brown going after it. Josh Hart, I'm telling you, Josh Hart on some kind of different energy here today. Josh Hart been on some different energy here today. Jaylen Brown must have said something. Look at Jaylen Brown all by himself. Everybody surrounding Hart because they know who the real person they should be worried about is. So Hart, look at that. See Brown fumbling and falling around. He pushes him. Hart ain't moved one time. Hold on, man. Jaylen Brown pushed him like 3 times, and Hart barely budged every time. All right, you know what, Josh, I'm a fan, bro. My fault, bro. I'm going to stop hating on Josh Hart. I ain't never hating on Josh Hart again, dog. I ain't never hating on Josh Hart ever again, bro. We know this is going to be a double tech. We know how this goes. It's going to be a double tech because everybody's in trouble, because everybody's in the wrong. Nobody should be. Man, nah, F that, bro. Let's go, Josh. Let's go, Josh. Yeah, we knew that was coming. Yeah, we knew it was going to be a double tech. My man Josh Hart didn't even move, boy. You saw that? You saw that? Watch this. Watch. He goes off of it. Little extracurriculars. Yep. Hits him in the hearts. Oh, he grabs him. Hey, man, yo. Hey, yo. Wait a minute. Yo, man, if you don't, man, bro, I'm sorry. I know we made it a whole half, but Jaylen Brown, bro.
What the hell?
Jaylen Brown, bro. My God.
Oh, my God. No way.
Josh Hart left wide open for 3, and he hits it wide open. Bang! That is crazy. You about to go home, and you just wanted to grab on the way? Like, what are we doing, dog? Anyways, back to the game. 59-62. What is going on? 62-59. Yeah, Ali. Drew Holiday on the drive. Look at Brunson. Oh, that's an offensive. They're going to call the foul on Brunson. So now we're going to get an and 1 opportunity here, get the 3 points the old-fashioned way. He said that's another kind of dirty play. Facts, bro. Ali. He just grabbed that man. Man, Holiday with the missed free throw, but they get it right back. Brown goes all the way, but the tip back from Cornette. I noticed, if you weren't paying attention, Luke Cornette has taken Porzingis' spot. Porzingis, again, coming off the bench, but in this game, Porzingis started, and now Porzingis starting on the bench. The hustle play there from Jaylen Brown. A little bit of grabbing and pushing, but we move on. And Jaylen Brown, the flopping is working in the Celtics' favor. Referees are rewarding the Celtics for their flopping play. It was a good defensive play the other way. I am not mad at that play from Jaylen Brown. I mean, I'm still on the grab, though. Hold on a minute there, player. I'm still on that grab from earlier, but I guess we got to move off of that. Just saying. Brown going to the line for 2 free throws here. Can extend the lead to 3. He was out. Nah, he was in. It was in. Just as long as he doesn't touch the floor or touch anything when he inbounds the ball or saves the ball, it counts. He's good. Jaylen Brown extends it to 3. 3-point lead now. Knicks need to clean it up. Somehow, some way, Jaylen Brown is now utilized that little run. And now the Knicks now playing from behind. Brunson extra pass to Hart. Not the best pass from Hart. Hart saves it, though. Hart looking around. He finds Bridges. Bridges picked up from Holiday. Bridges with Cornette on him. Extra pass to Hart. Hart for another 3. And Josh Hart making them pay from 3. Now Derek White on the other side, though. You cannot leave Derek White open. Other side, though, Hart goes all the way before the Celtics can even celebrate. And he draws the foul, and he's going to get 2 free throws. Foul's going to be on Cornette. Or maybe Al Horford. They're zooming in on Horford. Let me see that one more time. Derek White gets the easiest 3. But look at Hart, and everybody not sure where to go. Oh, yeah, that's on Horford. That's on Horford. Josh Hart in an elimination game looks great. Brings the game down to 2. Brooklyn's finest said, can we get a shadow on Derek White? Right. Josh Hart has the ability to bring this game to a 1-point game here if he makes his free throw. And he will. 10 minutes remain in the third quarter. Horford has to sit due to foul trouble. But a little extracurriculars going on here to start off this half with the New York Knicks. Need to stay in the driver's seat. Celtics doing a great job here to start off. Derek White picked up from OG Anunoby. Anunoby trying to stay with him. He pushes off. And Derek White now is going to get free throws. Not the smartest play defensively from Anunoby there. Not sure why he's pushing in the first place. I don't know I've never seen OG do that. Not a smart play from OG Anunoby. Derek White making the first one. I just saw Magic. Pause. B. Mills said, CK, where's the jersey, sir? The jersey's here. Jersey's behind it. Jersey here. Both jerseys were worn in miraculous wins, so both of them rocking with us. But, today I'm trying to stay strong with the more funeral look. Knicks holding on to the Celtics onto a 2-point lead. Knicks now trying to get right back into it after the strong start from the Boston Celtics. Brunson on the drive. Brunson stutter steps. Can't get the shot he wants. 10 seconds remain on the shot clock. Luke Cornette staying with them. They get the switch just in time. Hart, he's going to go all the way. Drew Holiday doing a good job on Hart. He shoots the fadeaway jumper. He's just short. Rebounded by Holiday. The Celtics now in control of this one. Bridges staying on Holiday. It's tipped out. Holiday dives for it. Derek White with the fire. Oh, no. They're going to, okay. Oh, they are going to call an offensive foul. Brunson, though, goes down. Great call from that referee. That is never called. We got away with a great call right there because I feel like the NBA typically calls that in favor of the offense, but the referee, finally, you see the elbow leads to the shot, and that's the right call. It's just not, I don't feel like it's called enough. And Boston, so this is my question. So did Boston not use a challenge earlier on in the game? Did Boston not challenge that call earlier on? I'm so confused, bro. Whatever, man. Boston using the challenge right now. I have no idea what the hell's going on, man. We got 800 in the chat right now. Weird looking third quarter here. Knicks trying to stay strong and end this one here today. Chuck D in the chat said, let's go, CK. Let's go, Chuck. I guess they did. I thought they did, but apparently they did not. KG, that's what I'm saying. No, apparently they didn't use their challenge. I said, look, conspiracy. We talking about conspiracies? Roll it back. I told y'all that they called a timeout to challenge, and then they just came back from the break, and we shot free throws like nothing happened, and this team's going to magically have a second challenge. And here we are. I don't know, man. He got elbowed in the face. Why are they challenging it? Because the Celtics? I don't know. Somehow, some way, I can see this one being overturned, though. Somehow, some way, I can see this one being overturned. Pistol Pete, I thought they did too, bro. But the green lights were on. The Celtics Magic got a second challenge. CK, you're right. TNT said it. That's what I'm saying. They I don't know, man. And of course, it ain't gonna be talked about. We're gonna have to move on, act like it never happened. But that is something fishy. The way that they just cut back from commercial and we were shooting free throws and not one mention on the challenge, I don't understand it. But I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. But we'll see. Hopefully, look, I don't like. I mean, I like this challenge. It makes no sense, but I can see the referees siding with them and giving them the foul. KG said, but the NBA apparently allows to grab their nuts. Anyways, bro. Anyways. Celtics challenging that elbow. Interesting call. For some reason, I'm not confident in the referees on this one. I feel like there's a world where they do return this call, but I hope I'm wrong. 900 in the chat, man. Brown squeeze his brownies. JC said Vega? Chuck D said we got to swing the ball. Amen to that. Chris said, go get the jersey, big dog. We good. Jersey is here with us. We good. I wore my Brunson jersey game 4. We good. You see why I got excited about that call? Because that call is never called. Like, it is never called in the way of the defense just because of what Reggie Miller just said, natural shooting position. But that takes away the fact that you can just elbow somebody in the face because it's a natural shooting position. So it's never called in favor of the defense. That's why I got excited and I was complimenting the referees because they actually manned up and called it. But they overturned it and ball don't lie. I'm not surprised, bro. I'm not surprised. What I am surprised about is that they just magically got this random challenge when they challenged earlier on, but we don't talk about it, I guess. $2 super from Big Migs Gaming. Apparently, we are in the Mandela effect. Right, bro. Right. For real. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. Something needs to be studied, bro. I don't understand what's going on, but here we are. Anyway, 70-67 is the score. A very odd third quarter, to say the least. But your New York Knicks trying to stay in this one. Brunson just loses it, but apparently it was tipped out of bounds. Brunson arguing his arm was hit, but no call. Tell him, Alejandro, what's good. I meant to refresh after that one there because I feel like I'm a little bit further behind than I normally am. Brunson looking to inbound. Oh, he finds a trailing Hart. Hart fouled, and Cornette is going to continue to be in foul trouble. Strong take there from Power Man, or Muscle Man, if you will. And that is definitely a makeup call there. Here goes free throws for Josh Hart. Oh, another missed free throw that is dearly needed Porzingis getting benched, by the way. He has not seen minutes yet in this second half. Porzingis has been awful in this series, only averaging 5 points a game. Hart misses the first free throw, makes the second one, brings the game back down to 2-point lead. But we need the defense to lock in here. We need the defense to lock in here. Derek White. I don't know why they keep. What happened there? What is the call? Wait, okay, all right, man. What is going on? What is actually going on in this third quarter? What phone call did the officials get in the halftime? What are we looking at, bro? All right. Brown to the free throw line for 2, makes the first one. That's 4 on Karl Anthony Towns. Towns cannot catch a break tonight. That one is a terrible, terrible call. Silver made the call, I guess. But, like, man, that's a crazy call. Anyways, all right. Lock in New York, 4-point game. 68-72, 8:39 remains in this third quarter. Plenty of time. Knicks just need to play through the shenanigans and get back to basketball. Referees on some business right now. Knicks got to play through that. Screen set from Josh Hart. Looking to get the extra pass to Hart. He's wide open. He's not going to shoot it this time. He bounce passes it to Towns. I don't know. What is Towns doing? Drew Holiday's out of the screen here. I need Towns to lock in, bro. 2.2 remaining on the shot clock. He gets blocked by Cornette. Brunson with the inbound. Brunson looking for Towns. He gets it to him. Not much time left. Towns shoots it right over Holiday. And yeah, Towns is not existing in this game right now. Holiday steps in. He thinks about shooting it. Derek White will shoot it. And the Celtics now continue to pour it on. A lot of shenanigans getting him to this point. Obnoxious Celtics fans in the front row all turning red. And timeout call by the New York Knicks. What this quarter, this third quarter has been all over the place. Oh man. Weird quarter. Referees and the NBA taking a little step into the game here, I see, but you know, don't let that make you forget. Jaylen Brown's a weirdo. Oh, man. Mikal got to get it going. Mikal got to get the ball. How about that? B. Mills. So you notice that, too. I don't understand why we sent 2 dudes at Drew Holiday, and then we let – I don't know what we're doing. I have no idea what's happening right now. Knicks need to tighten up, man. Do not give the Celtics any hope. It is time to tighten up, man. JC. JC. Ay. Yeah, a lot of shenanigans, man. A lot of shenanigans. But the beauty is, there's still 8 minutes in the third. We got plenty of game left. Knicks just need to wisen up, tighten up, and get this thing together. We are looking stupid. Shout out to Hezekiah Benson, $5 super. Appreciate you. No message. Facts, Chuck. D-Night said, hey, Knicks, White can shoot. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. B. Mills said Cat is playing so goofy right now. Like he never played ball before. It's like when Cat gets into foul trouble, he turns into a big goofy and doesn't want to do anything right. D-Soul said, can you activate Mikal? Ball has to get to Mikel's hands. Been a lot of shenanigans. It's been a lot of two-man ball between Hart and Brunson. Again, this third quarter just off to a weird start. Knicks need to tighten up. Mark, you had a super chat I just missed. Where is it at? Mark with the $5 super set. Mitch gonna play the rest of this quarter. 10,000. Well, no, 100,000%. If not, Tibbs is trolling. My only problem with that is we gonna need Mitch down the stretch as well. We ain't trying to gas him out too soon, man. We might see some precious minutes. Was a disappointing third quarter. The third quarter just began. Ain't no was. Is a disappointing third quarter so far. But it just got started. We'll be all right. Do not mail it in too early, chat. There's so much game left. They are only holding on to a 7-point lead. Relax. Relax, chat. All right. Time to lock in here. Jalen Brunson with the rock. Knicks need a bucket on this possession. Knicks have been solid offensively in the first half. This third quarter has not been the same story. Jalen Brown on Brunson. Brunson shoots the three over Brown. It's short. Nobody there for the rebound. Pritchard gets the rebound. And now Peyton Pritchard finding Drew Holiday. Holiday to White. White from way downtown. And yeah, that's going to be the right call. That's going to be the right call. Hart was way too aggressive on that. What is going on with the Knicks right now? Why are we playing so stupid? What are we doing? Yeah, Josh. What are we doing, Josh? And from way out there, too, why are you so heavily on him? Like, come on, man. 3 free throws going Derek White's way. We should be happy that they're not talking about the flagrant conversation because Josh Hart was all up in his landing space. Come on, y'all. They the ones that should be scattered, not us. Not us. They the ones that's supposed to be playing scattered. Wisen up, Knicks. Come on, man. D-Soul said, why? Because it's the third quarter. You're right. The third quarter has not been the best to the New York Knicks all season long. And Derek White takes advantage of all 3 free throws, and now the Celtics holding on to a 10-point lead. Jalen Brunson, again, there has not been any other touches except for Jalen Brunson and Hart. I want to say this entire third quarter, it feels like. Hart gets blocked by Cornette, then throws it away. It has been just Brunson and Hart touching the ball throughout the majority of this third quarter. We haven't seen anything with Towns still playing with 4 fouls. Bridges has been non-existent. OG's not out there. What are we doing? We are playing right into the Celtics' hands and making their life so easy. Pritchard an open 3. Here they go. What are we doing? Boston out here playing like they got to play for something. The Knicks right now playing stupid. Towns now touching the ball. Towns looking to try and get to somebody. Hart again. Hart, I guess, is our number 1 option on the offense. Brunson, double team, looking for somebody. Back to Hart. Hart wide open for 3. Can't get that to fall. Rebounded by Towns. Towns blocked again. Oh, yeah, the Knicks. Oh, I don't know what is it. Tibbs, we got to do something, brother. Double team there, leaving Brown wide open. Brown extra pass. Pritchard can shoot from that far out. He'll miss it. Rebounded by Towns. Hart gets hit in the face in the same spot again. And Bridges touches the ball for the first time. Hands it off to Towns. Towns back to Brunson. A 13-point game. Brunson with a quick dribble. Towns thinks about it. He's cut off from Holiday. Towns back to Brunson. And the Knicks, again, not going to get a good shot off here if they're not careful. Brunson's looking around. He shoots a fadeaway jumper. And thank God they get something to fall. Welcome back to the game, New York. 11-point game. Mikal Bridges looking at his team, telling them, calm down. We're good. OG Anunoby gets crossed up, and he reaches and fouls on Brown. Everything is going the Celtics' way. They're in the bonus with under 6 minutes remaining in this third quarter. What are we doing? Tibbs, do something. Switch it around. Something, man. Get Deuce in the game. Get Mitch in the game. Do something at this point. It is 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and we are floundering. Sam Hauser getting ready to check in. I don't understand what we doing, man. It'll work itself out. Come on, guys. Brunson, thank God Jaylen Brown misses both free throws, helping us out. But what are the Knicks going to do about it? Celtics not shooting great from the free throw line. That's something that can bite them down the stretch. But right now, this third quarter, the Knicks trying to survive this third quarter, finding Bridges. Bridges tries to join the offense. He misses the three. Rebounded by Cornette. Cornette giving the Celtics some really, really good minutes. Pritchard back out to Brown. Brown picked up by Bridges. Big screen set there. Bridges recovers. Hauser over to Pritchard. Pritchard, he gets it back to Hauser. Hauser shoots it over Hart. Another three ball for the Celtics. 84-70, 14-point game. They're on a 16-3 run. Knicks are just out here getting spanked. Everything that worked in that first half out the window. The Celtics looking to extend the series, holding the Knicks fans off from their celebration, and also giving the Pacers what they want, extra time to rest. Like, I understand Hart has 21 points, but we really feeding Hart like he is an offensive option. I'm so sorry. Hart has done a great job scoring today because he's actually taking the shots that are given to him. It's that simple. We're not looking for Hart to create offense. That is not his game. But we have given the ball to Josh Hart so many times in this third quarter like he is our second option that knows how to go and create offense. That is not his game. It's not his game. I understand he's our leading scorer, but that's because he's finally shooting the shots that he's getting. Why are we so heavy-handed on trying to get Josh Hart the ball right now? I do not understand it. If it's not Hart, then Brunson's over-dribbling. Mikal Bridges just got one shot up. Towns got two measly shots up off of hurried plays with no time on the shot clock. OG, question mark. What are we doing? What are we doing? And how does Tom Thibodeau respond? He, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't do anything again, did he? Same five. What are we doing? Bridges now finding OG. Oh, we did something different right now. OG back to Brunson. Brunson with White on his hip. Brunson swatted by Cornette. Cornette is killing us. Cornette is absolutely killing us. Hauser to another wide open White shot, bro. Oh, my God, he misses it. They get the offensive rebound. White for a follow-up three. That one's an air ball. Now, look, they're getting trigger happy again, New York. Please score. The Celtics are getting trigger happy. This is your time to attack. They are settling for threes. We need to score. This is our window. Brown is on the bench. They are settling for threes. Please. Mikal Bridges mid-range. He shoots it over Cornette. Gets that to fall. Welcome to the game, Mikal Bridges. That's his second shot of this second half. Glad they see they remember he's on the floor. And look at Drew Holiday. OG Anunoby has not been great here defensively today. I know we're not talking about it enough, but he has not been great at all here defensively or offensively. Hopefully OG can turn it around here in the next few minutes. OG said, CK, I got you right here. Doesn't get the fall, gets his own rebound. Gets the bump fake, waiting too long. Bridges for the corner three. That one's no good. Rebounded by Cornette. Towns down there getting killed by the rebounds. 3 Celtics around him. Derek White going right after Brunson. Brunson doing a good job staying down. Pritchard firing the 3 ball. It's going to be strong. They're trigger happy, chat. They're trigger happy. Take advantage. Go right at him. Oh, my gosh. The Celtics are trigger happy right now. This is where we get them back. They're settling for only 3s. Get Mitch and Deuce in this game, please. Got me out here nervously eating goldfish, bro. What's going on? Thank you. Got over 1,000 rocking with us here in the chat. KnicksFanTV, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Knicks trying to move on here in this game, but right now the Celtics outplaying New York on a masterful run here in this third quarter. Can the Knicks respond before we get to the fourth? Mark with a $10 super. That I'm convinced Silver paid Tibbs and told him to make it go long. There is no other explanation as to why he's keeping them all in and not making any changes when clearly there's no cohesion right now. Man, something, bro. Something. And Jaylen Brown's back in the game. Ooh, they're going to give the foul to Brown there. Gets hit on the shooting arm. Just enough to send him back to the line. 12-point game. Brown missed his last 2 free throws on his last attempt. This man Tim's really on play the starting 5 the whole third quarter. It worked in game 4 because it got us the lead back. Right now, it's the opposite. And right there it is. Now, with no time left, now he's bringing in Deuce and Mitchell Robinson way late, but here we are. Jaylen Brown makes the free throw. Margaret Town sucks. Town sucks. Third quarter of L strikes again. %1,000% Keys be me. 1,000% we did. Oh, Jaylen Brown is killing them from the free throw line. Another missed free throw. 13-point game. Cross-court pass. Sam Hauser. They're going to boldly go for the foul of Mitch after Mitchell Robinson so far has not missed a free throw to this point. Mitch 6 for 6 from the free throw line here today. They're trying to bank on the math that maybe he won't make free throws again. We'll see. But again, we just need Mitch to split these. That's all we need. Yeah, there he goes. He continues. 7 for 7. Big game for Mitchell Robinson. I don't know why he wasn't in the game sooner, but I guess we just shut up about him and leave it alone. And Mitchell Robinson, 8 for 8. Hits him with the celly. And 6 for 6. I'm in the future. I'm in the future. Sorry. 11-point game now. You're seeing the defensive pressure shifting. Brunson, you got to move the ball up. You don't have to dribble all the way up. You had options, JB. Brunson still going. Brunson with the take. It's no good. Oh, you got to feed that. We had the position for the transition. Here comes Derek White going the other way. Oh, and the foul. He almost turned it over. And Brunson's going to get his 5th foul. Why? Wait, what? Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau. And he gonna bring out campaign now too, dog. Oh my God. Are we going to go back to the Garden, y'all? Please don't tell me this. Please don't tell me we going back to the Garden, bro. Please. Please. Campaign really about to check in this game right now, isn't he? Was it campaign? I wasn't paying attention. Was it campaign? Was it campaign? Oh, Bridges came in. Thank God. All right. Now we need some heavy Bridges shot attempts right there. Towns out. Brunson out. My eyes are on Bridges and OG needing to step up here in these next few minutes. Josh Hart looking around, trying to get to somebody. He finds OG with the mismatch. OG goes right after Derek White. And, Luke Cornett. Luke Cornett is killing us in the paint. Another block. Jaylen Brown, he tries to get Hart in the air for the pump fake. He finds White. White fakes it out. White extra pass. Cornett goes over to Sam Hauser. Hauser finding Cornett, and Cornett dunks it down. And the Celtics rolling. 15-point lead. Knicks with a stupid inbound. And now it's back to the Celtics. What is this third quarter? I'm putting this entire third quarter on Tibbs. I'm so sorry. This is the dumbest executed third quarter I've ever seen. We had every opportunity to try and stop this momentum that the Celtics are clearly already on. And now we got Brunson with 5 fouls, Cat with 4. We got no momentum defensively. And now we just supposed to just magically. I love it, bro. Plenty of time, man. Minute 45. We've seen it before. Can we see it again? A missed 3 there. And, of course, Peyton Pritchard out rebounding both Bridges and Josh Hart. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 15-point lead for Boston. You got to believe here, folks, but this was such a poorly executed third. And great defense there from OG Anunoby. But I think OG did get ball, so it will be Celtics ball. Jaylen Brown trying to milk it a little bit here. Oh, OG. Oh, yeah. That's a good block there. Yeah, Brown trying to sell it there, but OG got all ball and got out the way. Good defense from OG. OG been very shaky in this game on both sides of the floor. That right there, a good play from Ogugua. $76-91, 1 second remains. Pritchard has to let it fly. Misses everything. And here we go, 15-point lead. Russell Whiskey said the game tells you what to do. And I tell you all the time, that man don't listen. Oh, we good. We good. I'm going to say it, my famous catchphrase, get to single digits, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at Hart. He finds OG, though. OG going all the way. He gets the bucket. How the hell did OG Anunoby just do a flying jump kick and a layup on one move? I don't buy that. That is a trash call. I'm so sorry. I don't buy that at all. He led with bro. All right, man. This fourth quarter about to be fireworks. I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now. This third quarter was just too blatantly obvious that I'm not buying it. This fourth quarter about to be crazy. I'm calling it right now. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this, bro. This is for the drama. This is all for the drama. I'm not buying this for 1 second. Deuce McBride with the mid-range pull. No good. Rebounded by the Celtics again. I'm not buying it. Nope. I'm not buying it, bro. There's no way. This third quarter has been so egregiously one-sided. Sam Hauser with the 3-ball. No good. Knicks need to get something here. Again, boneheaded pass, not paying attention to the fall-away defender. And you're seeing Mitchell Robinson point at Mikal saying, my bad. Mikal acknowledging him, saying, don't worry about it. 76-91, 26 seconds remain in this one. It'd be nice for the Knicks to get some kind of bucket here. Cut this lead down just a little bit. Celtics crowd believing they're in this one. Celtics have been outstanding in this third, while the Knicks have been dreadful, 32-17 points. Bridges loses the handle. Drew Holiday, good defense. You know he's a good defender there. 4 seconds remain on the shot clock. A stack play going on here from the inbound. He finds Deuce. Deuce extra pass to Hart. Hart has no choice but to shoot the 3 ball. It's no good. Rebounded. Throws it to Bridges. Bridges fires it over everybody. That's no good. And that nightmare of a third quarter finally comes to an end. And it's going to have to come down to some more New York Knicks magic to get this victory and close out this series. The Celtics go on a nasty run in that third quarter with a lot of help from the Zebras, but also a lot of help from the stupidity of the New York Knicks. I'm just as upset with the Knicks as I am with the referees. The foul calling has been awful. It's been terrible. But Tom Thibodeau, man. Brunson has 5 fouls. So we're not going to see Brunson for a minute. Just such a stupid third quarter all the way around, bro. Just such a stupid third quarter. But I'm not buying it, man. I'm not buying it. Some kind of shenanigans is about to happen. I'm not buying it. This still ends today. I'm keeping hope alive, as should you, the real Knicks fans. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We're sitting with 1,100 in the building. And the Knicks put it together and get it done, outscoring the Celtics in the fourth quarter, or have the Celtics shook the New York Knicks and look to extend this series back to New York. We gonna see. But that is we went from one of the best first quarters we had all series to arguably our worst third. I don't mean to laugh. I should be upset, right? But I just can't believe what I watched. I can't believe what I just watched, man. Terrible third quarter all the way around. As much as, and I am mad at the referee, the officiating was bad, but bruh, we was dumb too. Boneheaded play after boneheaded play. There was a series of 7 minutes where it was just Hart and Brunson touching the ball. My man Towns out there shooting lackadaisical shots out here looking like he's 5'10", getting blocked by Cornet. Everybody getting blocked by Cornet. Cornet handing out blocks. It's the Cornet block party. There's so much shenanigans in that third quarter. I ain't buying it, bro. Nope. No white flag coming from me. But, props where they're due. Celtics doing a great job. I told y'all at the top, Celtics are going to play with some energy. Celtics are going to play tough today. No, look. Celtics are doing what they're supposed to do. Knicks, not so much. Knicks, not so much, man. LD, $2 super said, January question, what offense are we running? LD, it is round 2 of the NBA playoffs in this 2025 season, and I still don't have an answer for you, brother. Pistol Pete with the $2 super said, do they want to lose today? They're playing like it. Amen, Pistol Pete. This is what I'm saying. Like, I am mad at the officiating, but I'm more mad at us. Like, we look stupid. We looked so dumb that third quarter, bro. Like, what was that? From the coaching to the gameplay, like, that was just terrible. 17 points in that third quarter, they're 32. We gotta wake the hell up or get on that flight back to New York and do this all over again. He said all of a sudden Cornet's Mutombo. I mean, when you throwing the ball right in his direction, it's easy. Cornet killing us, man. That man Porzingis got benched for Cornet, though. Let that sink in. Both products in New York. We brought him into the league. Here we go, though. Fourth quarter. Here we go. Sam Hauser extra pass to Drew Holiday. Holiday thinks about it. He will not take it. Hauser firing away downtown 3. Here comes the Knicks. And Tom Thibodeau, bold as all hell it can be. He got it on the table because Brunson with 5 fouls on the floor right now. Towns with 4 fouls on the floor right now. Bridges with White on his hip. Bridges with the mid-ranger. That's no good. And it's just Mitchell Robinson down there in the paint. Celtics get the rebound. 11:23 remaining in this game. Oh, my goodness. Peyton Pritchard finding Al Horford for the three. That one goes down, and the lead continues. Celtics 2 points away from a 20-point lead. Mikal Bridges, extra pass. Mitchell Robinson not ready for it. Yeah, boneheaded play after boneheaded play. That's a bucket. Oh, no good. Rebound and put back from Al Horford. We really going to game 6. Please don't do this to me, Knicks. Jalen Brunson drawing the foul on Derek White. Trying to cut into this somehow, some way as we are trailing by 20. Oh, boy, bro. Oh, my goodness, man. Teddy White said delete this game. Yeah. Brooklyn's finally say, yeah, not looking good. Oh, man. Brunson to the line for 2. Misses the first, because of course he does. Because of course he does, bro. Oh, my goodness, man. Hopefully at some point our New York Knicks wake up, man up, and show out. Maybe that'll still happen. Or we just keep leaving players open for threes. Jalen Brunson picked up by Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard doing a great job here on Brunson. Brunson trying to find something, anything. He finds it to Deuce McBride. The defense by the Celtics right now, phenomenal. They're doing a great job blocking us out. 3 ball there from Deuce. That's no good. Rebounded by the Celtics. Celtics playing with heart, man. They're doing everything they're supposed to do. Playing with heart. Sam Hauser with the fake. He loses the handle. Mitchell Robinson, I guess, deflected it out. It looked like he just lost it, but going to be Celtics ball still. $2 super from Mark said, I can't help but laugh. Put the Rooks in. Right. This game is just, I can't believe it, man. Since the Cowboys said, yeah, I'll see you in the post. Shout out to the Cowboys. Drew Holiday with the take. Good block there from Towns. And, you know, the Knicks, just they need to do that thing called score the basketball. Extra pass to Brunson. Brunson fakes it. Brunson steps back, makes things difficult, goes down, fouls on Horford. Don't know why Brunson didn't shoot the first time, but he did draw the foul. Man, I feel like Jalen Brunson opens up that left knee all the time, bro. He is bleeding on that same knee every game. Every game, bro. And Joe Mazzulla smartly is going to challenge that play. It's the right move because it looked like Brunson just goes down. Cannot hate that challenge call. It's the right call. Man, oh, man. OG Anunoby, 5 points. Bridges, who started us off, now only with 9 points. Towns with 10 and a bunch of fouls. Everything that was working in the first half got completely abandoned here in this second. Knicks really did not understand the assignment today. Nonetheless, though, shout out to the 1,100 in the chat right now. 1,093 to be exact. Appreciate y'all. Dev said, how many challenges do they have? I don't know what's going on anymore, man. I don't know what's going on anymore, man. All I know is I want my Knicks to win more than my Knicks want to win. That's all I know. I need them to lock in at some point. We've seen this before. We know that they can come back from this deficit, but the way we playing right now, this don't look like game 1 and game 2. Hell, this don't even look like game 4. Boneheaded plays. Everybody in foul trouble. Come on, man. Now's the time to wake up. Miscommunication, but how many times are we going to miscommunicate? How many times are we going to miscommunicate? Because Derek White got 32 points and a plus 24, bro. Al Horford has 12 points, bro. Come on, Knicks. Wake up, man. Wake up. Wake up. This is on Tibbs. Third quarter is definitely on Tibbs. Complete clown show tonight, yup. CK, I don't brew crew fishing. You can't make me. You can't make me look at it. I'm not looking at it. You can't make me. You can't make me, bro. You can't make me, bro. Brunson played 2 Hero-y and Cat and this typical indisciplinedness. Man, there was a lot of made-up words in there. Questionable, but I get what you're saying. CK, this game is over. Missoula will not make the same mistakes. I'm sure he hopes not. We done. We look done. We do look done, but not my job to bring y'all doom and gloom, man. Got to believe in something. Yeah, that's a successful challenge, for sure. That's a successful challenge. So they got 3 challenges this game, bro. They lost the first one. We don't talk about it. They shouldn't have got these other 2 challenges, but we move on. Oh, they won it. Okay, so all right. Well, done with the challenging crap from the Celtics, so that's nice. One way or another, did not work out his favor. Mikal Bridges with the lob to Mitch. Mitch back to Bridges. Bridges, nice cross. Bridges, the mid-range floater, no good, and the touch is just not there. Towns gets that to fall. All right, what do the Knicks have left with 9:20 remaining in this one? Big screen there. Derek White going all the way. White gets blocked by Bridges. Great defense. Brunson with the rock. Brunson goes all the way. He goes for the layup. He gets fouled by Drew Holiday. I love the the looks on Celtics, the players' faces, because they never foul. They never foul. But the amount of nonsense we had to deal with in that third quarter, bruh, miss me. Celtics swear they never foul, bro. It's the time for the tragic soundbite. Yeah, this whole game has been absolutely, positively
Tragic.
Nope. Game 120-point lead. We got it right where we want them. Tell them, bro. If we don't suffer, we ain't the Knicks. Janer Espinoza. Oh, man. All right, Knicks cut it down to 18. We've seen this story before. Jaylen Brown getting up to try and get back out there to close the deal for the Celtics. Celtics going to put it all on the floor here today, but will the Celtics have a Cavalier-type collapse? Only time can tell. Peyton Pritchard with a double step back, and that's a big 3 ball. Extends the lead back to 20. It's at a 21-point lead. Brunson hands it over to Deuce. Deuce back to Bridges. Bridges feeds it to Towns. Towns with the smaller defender on him. He misses everything. Yo, Towns, what is good, brother? Oh, stolen by Brunson. Brunson goes up, draws the contact, and Brunson's going to get more free throws. Look, Celtics never foul, bro. Celtics never foul, man. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Let me stop. Ah! I'm so irritated with the Knicks in this game, bro. Bunsen with 2 free throws coming. Bridger School, JB. Can I get a tragic sound? He sure did. But no, I ain't gonna do that to JB, bro. $82-102. Sam Hauser with some key minutes for them off the bench. He goes back to sit down. Jaylen Brown in a prime position for the Boston Celtics to go for the kill shot as they're up by 20, man. This game is in their hands. Knicks trying to take it back away, but with the sloppy play the Knicks have had in the last quarter and some change, not looking good for the Knicks. But we'll see how the Boston Celtics do to close this one out. Deuce McBride playing great pressure on Derek White. Celtics crowd wants, see, look, they want the foul. It's a foul. No, that's defense. And there, he gets left in the dust. Brunson gets lost on the screen, leaving Pritchard for another open shot. As long as they're going to continue to respond to anything we throw at them, this one is going to be a wrap. Knicks have to get stops. Knicks need to get stops here. Brunson with the screen. Deuce for 3. That's way short. And rebounded by Cornette. Mark with the $5 super said, holy family show. I just realized Brown wasn't even in. Nope. And Jaylen Brown's in now. Pump fakes the 3. Picks up Mitchell Robinson. Goes up, extra pass. And the layup by Drew Holiday. And the Celtics are just getting what they want. Timeout call. MZP Creation said this one was for Tatum. Said that at the top. Said that at the top that this Celtics team is going to play with some pride tonight. It's up to the Knicks to not give them hope. Oh, but the Knicks gave them a whole quarter of hope, and there ain't no way to take that back. They gave this Celtics team a whole quarter full of hope, and they used it. Let me hit this refresh and see from how far behind I am. Mark, CK, you missed my last video. I thought I read all of them. Mark. I read the last one, Holy Family Show. I read that one. Wait, which ones did I miss? Mark, no. Let me check. Pistol Pete. Oh, snap. Oh, I did. I see the ones I missed. Okay, real quick. Pistol Pete said this is the 3rd challenge by the Celtics. Oh, yeah, we talked about that. I just help a lot. I read that one. Yeah, Mark, I got your supers. You probably didn't hear me read them. Yeah, I read both of those. Yeah, I read all these. All these I've read. I did not get this one, Mark. Okay, $5 super for Mark said, after seeing NBA lottery, I'm not at all unconvinced the league and big money wanted to see the Knicks clinch at home and the hype that goes with it. Oh, that could be a factor for sure. Mark, $5 super said, I guess we just wanted to clinch at home for the first time in years. What other explanation is there? Yeah. So you're right. I missed those 2 $5 supers. You're right. I did miss 2. My bad, Mark. I thought you said I missed the last few. My bad. Mark said, oh, yeah, I knew this super chat was coming. I was waiting for KG to say something. He said, I just feel really bad for everyone at Slate right now. CP going to come in hot in the postgame. You know he's just laughing, too, at this point, for sure. Let me see the live reaction over there. Are they? No, they're still not sitting down. Where are they? Are they? Oh, no. Yeah, no, you can see the live reaction. Everybody, it is still... Everybody is low energy in the building. Yeah. Yeah, the energy's not great in the Slate right now. You can see it. They're live. Shout to Bleacher Report. Things not going well for our Knicks. Chemo C with the $2 super set. Knicks trying to close out at the Garden, question mark. I hope they better close out the Garden. Ain't no trying. You going to lose this game. Y'all better win the next one. I ain't trying to have that conversation about losing a 3-1 lead. Not only that, I ain't trying to go into a 7-game series and then have to go into a rested Indiana Pacers. They're already playing like they've been rested. LD $2 super says CP gathering his cap for tonight. He gonna blame Ntilikina. LD, bro. LD. Oh, CBB Captain. Oh, y'all funny, bro. Foul call there. Brunson right now trying to do whatever he can to keep the Knicks in this one. Oh, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it completely open with y'all. I was looking forward to having Friday off, bro. I was looking forward to having Friday off, bro. But here we go. We're gonna do this all over again. And there ain't no ifs, ands, buts, but I don't want no game 7. I know I predicted Knicks in 7, but nah, I don't want no game 7. Things are different when we went up 3-1. But let's see what happens, man. 7:30, 23-point game. Brunson back to the line. First one goes down. Draws with a point. Y'all bugging. Refs have nothing to do with the Knicks that didn't show up. Refs were bad, but not as awful as the Knicks in that third quarter. Game Hunter puts on his WWE cap. He said, fine, we can close it out on our home floor where we haven't done that in forever. Storybook. Right. 85-106. I don't know how you guys listen to Reggie Miller. I just heard his voice. I got a quick listen to his voice, and it pissed me off. And I think Brunson just fouled out. Jalen Brunson was doing everything he could to keep us in this fight. But that is it for JB as he picks up his 6th foul. Oh, well, Jalen, what did you think was going to happen there? That's a stupid foul. That was a very Karl-Anthony Towns type of foul. What were you going for there? You could tell midway through the steal attempt, he forgot he had 5 fouls. You could tell that when he reached there, he's like, hell. Well, there goes Brunson. There goes Brunson. Yeah, you saw the way he went and he totally forgot. He completely forgot, man. Shout out to Mark rejoining the franchise, man. Shout out to you, Mark. Those Celtics fans getting exactly what they wanted, seeing Brunson get fouled out. Tragic scenes for us Knicks fans. The only celebrity they got is Dave Portnoy. He ain't no celebrity. He just a scum on earth that gets money, bro. That's what's so tragic, bro. Can't stand that clown. Yeah, Frank, that's what I'm saying. You saw his expression. Like the minute he reached it, his head went down. You're like, oh, hell. Yeah, man. Yeah, Anthony Love / in the Twitch Fan TV chat talking to himself in the corner. Appreciate the view. Glad to have you here on KnicksFanTV. 85-106, 7:19 remains in this fourth quarter. Fans ready to write this one off. We'll see. But, without Brunson, clutch player of the year this year, it's going to be tough. And Jaylen Brown, big shot in the mid-range, 85-108. Big game for Jaylen Brown. Like I said, we expected that. Brown and White, expected both of them to go out there and show up in this one. They did just that, playing really well. OG Anunoby, non-existent. He finds Hart, who took an hour to get that shot off, and Luke Cornett. Does he have 10 blocks yet? Damn. Celtics about to get it done. Shout out to the Celtics, you know, doing what they're supposed to do, man, playing with pride. Air ball there from Deuce McBride. Protect the home floor. Oddly, you know, good on them, bro. Release speed, bro, I think was on mega slow. Luke Cornett had time to leave the paint to get to that block, bro. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Yeah, Celtics did what they're supposed to do. I know I'm supposed to say some at Boston stuff. Like, Boston did what they're supposed to do. Knicks did not play. And look, they got Luke Cornett out here. Look at him flexing on us, bro. Luke Cornett out there killing us. 110-85, 25-point game. Karl Anthony Towns strides to the basket. Can't get it to fall. Inbounds to Drew Holiday. When did Cornett become 94 Shaq? When their backs was against the wall in their home floor. Cornett's doing exactly what they're supposed to do, man. I wish the Knicks had that kind of energy. Drew, oh my goodness. Jaylen Brown, step back three, no good. All we can hope is that this team just goes into, you know, trigger happy mode and shoots nothing but threes and the Knicks make shots. But with the way these last two quarters have gone, I don't know if that's ideal. Towns gets it. Towns with the floater. Towns gets to the fall. He celebrates not getting fouled. And the Knicks trail now by 21. Drew Holiday picked up by Josh Hart. Jaylen Brown on the drive. Jaylen Brown, he keeps getting. Why is Peyton Pritchard wide open? Why is
What the hell? Try it. Oh my God, no way.
About to use, I'm spamming on my sound effects, man. Towns going to get the foul there. That's going to be free throws for Karl Anthony Towns. Down goes Drew Holiday. Cynthia said we are getting shellacked. Yeah. Mollywopped. Yeah, man. Naga said Knicks getting whistles down 24. LOL. You know how it goes. You know how it goes, man. Hart and Bridges watch him take a three. If Bridges was on, if Bridges had stepped over, he would have made the extra pass to Jaylen Brown. Bridges had to stay there. Hart, for whatever reason, was dead in the water. just stood there. Jalen Brunson playing around with the Boston crowd. And I'm sure they showed him on the screen with his 6 fouls. Karl Anthony Towns gets the free throws to fall. Yeah, man. Knicks started off with the right energy, but that third quarter killed us. Absolutely killed us, man. Drew Holiday up, back out to Jaylen Brown. 22-point game here. 4:40 remains. Kim says it's what the NBA wanted. I'm sure. Another one goes down. That's going to be a delay of game warning. The worst part of all this, I didn't even make my parlay, bro.
Tragic.
Dang. It's not the worst part. It's a joke. I'm joking, obviously. It's not the worst part. Oh, they had a, oh, that is a delay of game. I thought that was a warning for them. So Towns going to shoot the delay of game free throw. Vegas called and said, y'all better chill that. Vegas not happy, man. Brightest future, my condolences, man. Frank White said, that's game. Give me my ball. I'm going home. Hey, man, we still staying strong with 920 in the chat. Drew Holiday, good defense there. Forces another turnover. Yeah. So, tips. Just show some dignity and get these guys out. I appreciate the magic and what we've been doing and, these 20-point comebacks and stuff. This ain't it. We can't make that comeback while giving up open shots on the same time. We got, show some dignity, bro. Payne Pritchard misses that. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. OG and Michaela combined 15 points, bro. We can't. That is tragic, man. And Anobi fouled but hung at the rim. Telemon Hunter said, besides the extra challenges the Celtics secretly got and the poor officiating in the third quarter, I feel like Coach Tibbs did not make substitutions in the third quarter when we should have. Telemon Alejandro, you hit it right on the head, bro. Exactly what I said. That's why, to me, that third quarter neutralizes all the other complaints we can have about refereeing. We did not care. We did not play. You know what I mean? How are we not going to show up and then blame referees? Can't do that, man. Well, at least Brunson will be fresh on Friday. Facts. How many points has Jaylen Brown scored? I don't know. Not enough. I think he's at 26 right now. That's game right. Cat has Draymond Green body control. Yuck. 22-point lead. Josh Hart with the inbound, trying to look around, finding Deuce. Deuce back to Hart, and Hart gets another 3-ball to fall. Another 21-point deficit for the Celtics. Joe says OG 1 for 11. Yeah, not a great game for OG. 15 points between him and Mikal. Not great. Drew Holiday for 3. You know, see what I'm saying? Like, that magic stuff, it's well and good when you're getting stops. It don't work if they're still scoring. OG bricks another 3. Yeah, not a great one, man. And the crowd is in it. And at least they don't get bounced in their own home arena. I know that has to feel good. Knicks going to have to go back to the drawing board, lick their wounds, and get it done in the Garden, something that they have not done in quite some time. Eliminating another team at home. That is a task in its own that the Knicks are going to have to overcome. Jason said JD's microwave died in vain. But look, guys, beauty is Knicks still up in this series 3-2. But we can't come out here playing like this team is just ready to roll over and die. It's the Boston Celtics, man. I don't care with or without Tatum. They still going to play with pride. There goes Jordan Walsh for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. And look, Tyler Kolek got playoff minutes. And Cam Payne's not even out here with this third unit. You think Cam Payne finally going to get thrown in the trunk? Cam Payne didn't get any minutes since his little foul debacle. Think Tom Thibodeau finally going to wisen up there, or are we still going to see Cam Payne playing at least 5 minutes in game 5 or game 6? Game 6, excuse me. My bad. I need to stop missing these super chats. I'm just so upset with my team right now. My bad. Let's see what super chats I miss. I'm glad JB fouled out the risk of injury with the starters. $2 super from Mark. Afrik, New York. Tatum just hit another 3. Afrik is still stuck in game 4. Nobody tell him. Tragic. Pete Pistol Pete, $5 super said, now that the game is over, Knicks getting calls. How convenient. You know how it goes. Mark $5 super said, why the holy family friendly are the starters still playing? I love Tibbs, but things like this are ridiculous. We just saw what happened to Tatum. Well, Tibbs heard you, Mark. Tibbs heard you, because I'm sure as soon as you sent that is when the bench came out. Boston Celtics handling business at home. Knicks got to get it together. My boy Landry Shamet getting some minutes finally. He ended the season well. Gets regulated to the bench. But look at Daddy A getting playoff points. Shout out to Pacome Daddy A getting some points in the playoffs. I don't know how to say this white boy's name, but he misses the shot. Rebounded by Torrey Craig. Even the second and third unit out rebounded the New York Knicks here today. Is that Herter? No, that's not Herter. Golly! Hey, man. Call the game, bro. I know there's a minute 6. Go ahead and call that game. You know the other big adjustment that Joe Mazzulla did? He took Porzingis out of the game. Now my question is, what happens in game 6? Do they run a fake injury report and Porzingis is regulated out due to injury? Or are they going to just run him again and hope that he plays better? Because Porzingis seemed like he was wearing a Knicks jersey tonight because he was helping us out more than he helped them out, so much so that Joe took him out. And it was the right move because Luke Cornett, in those Porzingis minutes, went bonkers on us. So I'm really, really curious to see what happens here in game 6. You got to believe, look, man, Knicks are going to look to close this thing out. But I'm not ready to say that the Celtics just going to give us game 6. They're going to come out here with the same kind of energy in that game. And it looks like Precious Achiuwa tweaked his right leg. He's moving gingerly on that right leg. Knicks really looking at a 28-point deficit, bro. Diabolical, man. Right now, TNT using the virus issue on Porzingis. Sure, maybe that's what it is. Deuce McBride spin move into the jump shot, and Deuce gets a big shot to fall, trying to avoid the 30-point deficit, but too little too late. Knicks somehow get over triple digits, 102-127. Cornette had a career night. He may start. He should start. And that's not even mind game talk. That's, I mean, basketball talk. That he should start. But, you know, shout out to the Boston Celtics handling business. Knicks can't get it done. Indiana gets extra rest while the Knicks are going to have to take the flight back to New York and try and get it done in the Garden, the real Garden. Boston got their pride game out the way after the injury to Jason Tatum, the dedication game to Jason Tatum, so they don't have to send their Celtics fans home upset. But now it's time for the Knicks to get this thing done. Do not send this to 7. Point blank period. Do not. I don't care if Tatum is on roster or not. Do not send this game to 7. Do not. This thing has to be done on Friday. That's it. That's the end of my speech, man. Mark said this postgame is going to be interesting with CP. Can't wait. Yep, it's going to be live at the Slate. Speaking of which, shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us for yet another play-by-play. I'm so sorry I cannot deliver another W on the play-by-play. My record continues to be phenomenal, but could not get this elimination game done. I want to spend more time with you guys, but I want to send it away right back to the post-game show, the rest of the KFTV crew over there holding it down. But we appreciate all your love in this game. Unfortunately, could not get it done, but we will on Friday. Elimination for Boston in New York is the goal. Shout out to GOT, said, CK Game 6, Knicks kill, I guarantee you. It's just annoying we always do this instead of handling business. Yeah, if we had lost this one close, I think I would have been a little bit more okay with it, but getting blown out and having to hear that for another day and a half, it's kind of irritating, but it is what it is. Rare edition, great call. Appreciate all the great call love. I appreciate you. But, you know, very unfortunate that the Knicks could not get this one done. Cynthia said, I don't think this is a one-game Tatum pride game. They're going all in for Tatum. Cynthia, I completely agree. Knicks have to weather that storm like they did in that first half in Game 6. All right, y'all. Appreciate all the love. CK, we need the jersey next game. Yeah, you're right. I apologize. I look, we won without me wearing the Mikal jersey in Game 4, so I thought I was okay. I thought that was lifted, but Mikal Bridges' jersey will be donned, will be on for Game 6 to close this thing out. Peace and love to all my mods and members. I'm watching. Cynthia W, I see you. Curtis West, Rare Edition, GOT, Mark, the Super Chat, Alphareek, New York, I see you. Jet Life in the building, Black LaRock, Chris, Angel Bermudez, Appreciate all my mods and members. Shout out to everybody else in between as well. Wisdom, Queen Strong, I see you, KG7 Full, Sharon Brooks, Mike C, Eddie Marr, The Truth. Shout out to Chaos, what's his name? Cyber Chaos. Hope everything is well over there, man, with you. That's it for me. JC, you know who you are. Everybody that is missed, I do appreciate you as well. I'm watching. All right. I'll see you guys on Friday. Stay tuned for postgame coming up next, presented by Bleacher Report. Download the Underdog Fantasy app if you haven't already. Use that promo code KFTV. We will bounce back on Friday. Try to keep your head down and avoid all of the annoying Boston Celtic jargon for the next day and a half. All right? I'll see you guys on Friday. Be easy. Shout out to